here we are. So,
yet again,
tonight's adventure is going to take place in the southeast of Gwinnett, the main continent on the map of Terrowyn, in a little expanse just south of the Tadir Forest and the Nether Majocracy. There we find a town called Delian's Rush. And Delian's Rush is a small trade town. There's a river that goes by, and they accept a lot of trade from up north. Nadir comes down this way and picks the forest clean for a lot of the spell components they'll use in their studies. And we're going to open with Lareth, Adria, Kovog, and Tasmagold. You four, right? Did I count it right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I did it.
Numbers are hard.
I forgot what I was. No. You four have recently met up and are kind of like looking for adventure, trying to find some jobs, get some money rolling. When you realize that there's just not a lot going on here. However, there was a caravan to the west that was supposed to be here yesterday, and it never arrived. So, the local Merchants Guild has asked that you go investigate, find out what happened, bring back everything that you can. If it was destroyed or maybe waylaid, redirected or something, just get the caravan back here. Or at the very least, explain what happened to it. Doing so would net you a fair sum of... Do you need a hug? Somebody
No, he found the table.
Yeah. You know what the table can do.
You found table.
No, I found it. So, do you know how we raised it and one of the legs isn't under and it's floating?
Little.
Yeah, well, I don't have a nail on my big toe right now. So it was just
Then stop swinging your feet around. You know what I have?
He's like a short person sitting on a tall chair.
You know what I haven't been swinging around? My pinky finger. Because I hurt it.
But guess what? You swung around and got hurt, though.
Well, yeah. Once you hurt something, you stop swinging it around.
I didn't swing. I scooted and it slipped and it was just like,
This table hasn't changed.
When I write the
It has
report
been
card,
elevated significantly
Who's
in
the
a very
bigger
long
victim
time.
right now? You were
100% him.
When I write the report card to Andy for how well everybody did tonight, you're getting a bad grade.
You're getting
What's new?
True.
That's fair.
I get F's by default.
You get F's by default?
Yeah, I have to work from an F to an A. I don't start high. I fucking start low.
Doesn't
And work out.
everyone?
No.
That's just him. Apparently. We all start at A and work our way to an F.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, you will not have any kind of medical coverage tonight, according to the chat.
Also,
That's
the
good to know.
DM critical has already been purchased.
Oh, really? By who?
Azig.
Thank you, Azig. I'm going to go ahead and write that down here.
How generous.
Critical
Thank
straight
you.
to Mike. I mean, DM critical.
You walk out of the forest. Hey, you get hit by an arrow. A leg!
All right, so the four of you have been tasked with finding this caravan on the Western Road. You weren't offered an exact amount of money, but sitting in that Merchants Guild, these people are pretty loaded for a small town, and they have offered you a permanent discount on any future purchases in the town. So it's a pretty sweet deal. Where we pick up is you four are traveling along the Western Road. You've been on it for about 6 hours now, and let's just go around and introduce our characters. You want to start, Lareth?
Ooh, okay. Tonight I am playing Lareth Anavelian. He is an elf ranger, a beastmaster. My companion is a large blue-gray wolf called a Wraith Wolf. His name is... I wrote it down. Hold on. Fuck.
It's good that he wrote it down because I didn't give the wolf a name.
What's his name?
Spot.
He's my best friend. I know his name. His name is Eidolon.
Eidolon. That's funny.
Does he just ride along?
I will fucking eviscerate
He
this.
idles around, you know.
He's on follow. He's on attack. I'm wearing a blue tabard and for an elf, I'm dressed pretty human. Like I don't have much elven style going on right now. Pretty simple green cloak with a blue liner and a brown hood, blonde long hair. I have a longbow and quiver,
strapped to the back, and 2 short swords on the side, and a belt full of pouches and things. And there's some extra pouches on the quiver strap as well. So, experienced in the outdoors and all that. And that's about it.
Awesome. Thank you. Adria?
All right. I am playing Adria. I am an Air Genasi bard. So I have kind of pale blue skin and completely white hair that is kind of in like a really intricate bun. And let's see, I have kind of like a white, those like piratey shirts with like the puffy sleeves and stuff, and then like high-waisted pants with the belt with kind of pouches and stuff on it. And the whole time that we're walking through, that's what Adria's going for. So the whole time we're walking through town, I'm just kind of plucking on my loot that I'm pretty much holding at all times.
Kovog.
Yo.
Describe your character.
Kovog. I'm a Goliath. I'm like 7'5", 320 pounds. I'm a cleric. I got this shield and a hammer and a cape. I'm here to heal. I'm here to tank. I'm here to protect everyone. I am your ambassador to the fights.
The fight ambassador, I like it.
Lilith knows what's up.
Yeah.
She said horny bard, check.
Oh boy, here we go. Right off the bat.
Lethal's going in for it.
Yeah, I prayed to the gods. I listened to them, and I'm gonna be your guide.
He protect.
I'm blue with white eyes. He protect, he attack. He's strong boy, thick boy.
And I saved him for last because it's going to derail the entire night. Tasmagold.
So, what you see before you is a gnome that's like 3'4".
Doofenshmirtz?
Maybe. He's 3'4". He's got blonde hair that's kind of tucked underneath this very large.
Foiled by a platypus again.
Foiled by a platypus! He's very large wizard hat, but very nice robes. They're very bright and orange. He's got a fat medallion that hangs across the center of his chest. His cloak seems to be very magical and glowy. It's quite great. And he's carrying around what seems to be a quill writing into nothing as a book floats around him, and he seems to be arguing with himself about it.
And he fits in my pocket.
No, the book stays with me. What do you mean?
No, you fit in my pocket.
Yes. I'm like 3'4", like 80 pounds. Actually, I'm less than that. I'm not pudgy.
You're my carry-on baggage.
Of death.
Of death.
You had a nickel for every time a platypus wronged him. You'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happens.
It's not supposed to be platypi.
Are you sure?
Don't ask questions! I'm Tasmagold the Great!
I want to say a much funnier plural. So I will. Platypussies.
I'm starting to understand
You
why
were worried about me.
I'm starting to understand why Andy always seems to be in a slightly bad mood.
Thanks,
guys.
Thanks,
guys.
We're the problem.
The better our mood is, the worse his gets.
I
You're welcome. You're free to use that one.
I don't think I ever will.
No, you should.
You should. I will.
Good.
They won't even make any sense. I'll use it completely out of
I hope
context.
so. Honestly.
I'd be like, did you know that the plural of platypus?
Say it. Say the word.
Someone in the chat buys the monsters have allies. Out of the bush, platypussy.
You're safe for it. Don't worry about it.
It's my safe
No, see, as you said, once I started, everything would go downhill from here.
Does that mean
Listen, it ain't gonna come up anymore.
Does that also apply to octopus?
Oh my God, it does.
It also applies to octopus, just so
James
everyone
Bond taught me that it does.
Now, here's a James Bond ringtone.
I'm pretty sure that is like the appropriate Latin root.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's not get into it tonight, though.
Let's get into it.
Let's see if there's something
Google.
else we can maybe
Cobalt,
talk
Google
about.
platypussies.
You know what? Somebody in the chat could totally do this for us while we set the scene.
I don't know if legendary action search history should have platypussies in it.
Anyway, like I said, you've been on the road. You four have been on the road for a few hours now.
So walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Kobog's in the background, just quoting scriptures. as usual. You haven't known him very long, but this seems to be a pretty regular thing. The weather is it's fairly nice. There's not a lot of wind. There's some decent cloud cover, but there has been a bit of a heat wave lately. So everybody's kind of dressing lighter and trying to avoid.
My kilt is very short.
Short kilt?
Short kilt.
Okay.
Hot.
He likes the breeze.
It's a good 6-inch inseam.
Adria has noticed.
Adria will remember that.
I'm pretty sure the great has noticed that too.
Well, the height difference, he definitely noticed.
She noticed, but he can just see.
Unrestricted.
Yeah.
You didn't describe your underclothing, so.
What underclothing? You don't wear anything under your kilt. Come on. Get with the times, sir.
We're really on one tonight.
Yeah, we are. I was like, should I wrangle them in or just...
In the words of DM Green, it's going to be one of those nights, isn't it?
That's what happens when you bring me in and then a fucking new guy.
Yeah. Well, I'm 7'5", alright?
Yeah. Whoa.
I said new, not small. Don't get so defensive. Jeez.
Just always telling people, I'm Kovog, 7'5".
That's my Tinder bio.
It's
in my Tinder bio.
and it's just his height.
I'm not gonna get the. I get the likes just for the height.
You must actually be 7'3" then.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, you round
You
up.
need your basketball stats.
In a good pair of shoes, I'm 7'5", okay?
Damn. You wear shoes?
Boots.
I like
All right.
They're
So
Timberlands.
to avoid the heat that's starting to swelter a little bit, you all actually caught yourself kind of describing how you ended up here in Delian's Rush.
So, as I was saying, I was an
I
archfey.
really wish this wasn't his voice. I can't take it.
I was an
serious.
archfey for a while, but unfortunately in the contract they found a loophole that stated since I had no fey blood, I had to be removed from power. So I stole the book of the archfey and ran. And what I know, it's weird, but still. And by the way, I'm not a gnome. I'm a human. I'm hiding. Archfays are scary. I don't know who they put in power after me, but they're scary.
You're lucky. Just a ranger, because I really wanted to detect magic on that bullshit.
Would you like to insight me, sir?
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Roll.
All right. I will roll.
Don't
roll
roll
it
with that.
Go ahead.
Don't roll with that.
Tell him what to roll. You can do that.
Oh, yeah? As I said,
Shut up, DM.
Am I nothing to you?
We're having a moment.
we immediately derailed everything. I'm sorry.
Don't use the laptop.
Dirty 20.
He seems to be telling everything with pure honesty.
I still think you're full of shit.
Roll again. Roll again.
I totally just...
So, the archface thing seems a little far-fetched and weird.
Yeah, I'm an elf. You
But-
remember I'm an elf?
And it's just because he's told
Years.
the story a couple times, and it always changes just a little bit, so it doesn't... Either maybe he believes he was, or who knows.
How do you lie and believe it at the same time? How do you do that?
What did you mean? I'm not lying.
That's what I'm talking about. You
What?
did it again.
What did I do?
But the human part, saying that he's a human and he's just hiding, that sounds pretty convincing, and you don't know why. It's probably because at this height, he's not acting like a short person.
Huh.
Politically correct, please.
A gnome. Yeah, he's not acting. He doesn't walk around like you see gnomes and halflings walking around. He walks into a room as if everybody's going to see him, and when they don't, he tends to get a little annoyed.
Yes, that's what I was saying. I'm like, I'm
He's
old.
got small dog syndrome.
Small gnome syndrome.
I'm like 90 years old, and I'm quite fit for my age. Thank you.
You look
Stop it! You see him smack his spellbook as it seems to be poking him in the face.
Not even
Go on.
smacking at me. I'm like, I'm not there, dude.
I'm not even seeing.
Not even here.
Well, I must say your disguise is impeccable.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I was doing some
She-
prayers and I showed up here, so I think this is a bad nightmare. But I'm here.
I'm involved. It's not a nightmare. It's bloody hell.
Debatable.
The
But
weirder
yes,
the
I was-
noise, the better the roleplay.
I was expelled because I had no fey blood. They found devilish blood. It would explain my devilishly good looks, but that's about it.
That also seems like a lie.
You saying he
You
doesn't
did
look
it
good?
again.
He looks fabulous.
You're so convinced that it's true. It's hard to tell that it isn't.
What do you mean? It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Why would I lie?
It's
I'm Tasmagold the Great. There is no lying. There's fact.
I don't think you know that you're lying. That's the key.
What? Do you think I have delusions of grandeur?
It does seem it would be difficult to convince anyone you're an archfey with no fey blood.
So we killed the old one, and I simply asked if I could be the new archfey, and they said yes. It was quite cool.
You.
Well, not me personally. It was a group of us, and it wasn't just us. There was another. We used a magical item that allowed us to kill it.
Checks out. Sounds made up.
Well, everything sounds made up.
I'm not there.
Never mind.
He's gonna comment.
He's
anytime
responding
you
to the
tell-
voices
He's
in
gonna
his
challenge
head.
you, and every time you turn to him, he's like, "Sounds made up." I'm not there. You can't argue with me.
But yes, absolutely. Anything else? Feel free to ask questions.
I just don't know where to begin.
Feel free. I'm a wealth of knowledge. I always help the peons.
I once
Eidolon
knew an
growls a little bit.
archfey quite intimately, and you two seem to be quite different.
What?
Who was your archfey?
Oh, it was long ago.
More context. Who's your?
My archfey was a bitch.
Maybe the same person. Quite beautiful, though.
Well, that is true. She was quite astonishing. Not as good as me, but still. You should see me without this disgusting-ish thing around me. I look great for my age.
How much
What?
to see you without it?
I can't. I'm running.
Okay.
Coward.
That was a price.
Yes! I am running. I am a coward. People are scary. I'm powerful.
Where's this caravan?
You asked me. I told you. Leave me alone.
So, you crest over a small hill, and in front of you, you actually see this caravan you were looking for. You see a couple wagons still standing upright. Another one's been tipped over. You see debris strewn about.
The road we're on. Is it like a forest road?
It's lightly wooded. There's a forest nearby, but it's a couple trees here and there.
Is it like a built-out road, like a trade route, or is it?
It's a well-used trade route, but
Okay.
it's just a dirt road.
Okay, but still.
but it's well
like,
used,
It's
yeah.
on the path.
Yeah.
It's not just out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And there's debris strewn about. You see a couple dead bodies. It looks like caravan guards of some sort. There's some carrion crows that are picking at them. And you can actually hear someone yelling out expletives and struggling against something.
What?
Would you like to describe your character as they start walking this way?
But before that, I give Eidolon a pet and then give him the whistle for what side of the road are they on? Which to our perspective.
What is
To your perspective, they would be on the right side of the road.
Okay. So I give Eidolon a whistle that's the whistle for right flank.
So what is it that you're touching and
And
petting? Like, what is it?
My wolf.
Ooh, direwolf?
He's a big wolf. He's not a dire wolf. He's a wraith wolf.
That's really cool.
He's blue, and he's a kind of dark gray bluish.
If you'd like to roll a nature check, I could tell you more about it.
Okay,
Anyway.
I will roll a
Sorry.
nature check, right? I'm Tasmagold the Great.
I give him the right flank whistle to.
Okay.
And he goes off into the wood as best
Does
he
that
can.
kind of runs off?
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
You know,
Keep walking forward.
That would be a dirty 20.
Nice.
I'm Tasmagold the Great.
Okay. So Wraith Wolf is sort of a form of direwolf. They don't usually get to the full size that a direwolf can get to, but they're still large for a wolf. They've got an interesting marking. They tend to be a little bit more intelligent, and the legend has it that they're strongly attached to the Feywild.
Oh. Do I have an idea what it would eat?
Wolf stuff.
Wolf stuff? As it moves over, I'm gonna toss it a jerky.
It literally ignores it and just keeps going.
Well, fuck you too.
I feed him.
I hear the
That's
fuck
the
you as
deal,
well.
so I
That's
follow
the
the
deal.
wolf in
I'm-
because being the protective nature I have, I want to see what's going on. So I take off in a sprint.
Okay. So the wolf is cutting off, not towards the voice and the sound, but off to the right side of the forest a bit, almost like a like a scout or an outer defense.
Okay.
So as you go running off into the wood, you actually see that there is the wolf has stopped. Eidolon has stopped at a dead body of a caravan guard. His arm and head are about 10 feet away from his body. And you see these large humanoid-looking footprints in the mud nearby. It's bigger than your feet.
Okay.
For sure. They seem to be, you see some that are booted, and then you see one, and you're not like the best tracker, but you have done some tracking before, and you can see one of them has a boot on one foot and no boot on the other.
Okay.
But that's what you see there, and then the rest of you are walking up towards Bradley.
Yeah, so as you walk up, you see a young man. He's probably in his 20s. Looks to be about around 6 foot tall. He has tanned olive skin. It's fairly worn. Looks like he works. He's not like a super pampered or a fancy lad or anything like that. However, his condition is hard to judge, given that he is currently pinned underneath a carriage with it appears that there's 2 swords nearby to him. He's wearing a cloak as well as some now dirtied leathers and some green slacks, and he's just fighting with the carriage. Brother! Goddamn blasted ogres!
Have I seen him at this point?
You can hear him. You can kind of, from where you're at, you can see that there is a commotion over an overturned wagon, and at one point you see like a hand kind of come up.
Yeah, sprint towards that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're still underneath the carriage, right?
You don't have
Yeah,
to
he's-
ask permission.
That's not me. No, that's not me trying to
Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. Just tell me exactly what you want to do, and if we need to figure out the rules for it, we can as we go.
Okay, so I see the carriage start to shake, and I can hear yelling and some cause a commotion for help. And being the brawly son of a bitch that I am, and being protective, I sprint to the carriage and find Bradley pinned, and immediately just grab the carriage to pick it up off of him.
All right. Roll a strength check for me then. Or actually, sorry, roll an athletics check.
Athletics check. So you're going to go back to the main character.
Getting that. Yeah, go ahead. Getting that.
So it's 6.
DM have it. Yeah.
So you got natural
Oh my
20.
God.
First roll of D&D ever is natural 20.
Big boy throws it off of him.
Great
now
start.
you can never
So
stop
you-
playing D&D. This
total
is
would
your
be-
game now.
Damn, 26.
26.
I hate 26.
I hate him.
26.
Okay. Also, why don't you go ahead and choose the lucky number for the night then?
Roll.
It's like, what's the lucky
I'm sorry, what was that?
Pick a
Do a
number
roll
between
and that'll
1 and
pick
20.
that'll pick the lucky number.
14.
14 is the lucky number tonight, everyone.
14 is lucky number.
He can't.
You just picked one.
He does what he wants.
All right, so Kovac goes over to this carriage, standing right over Radley, and just reaches down. And it's kind of one of those moments, if you've ever lifted something you thought was going to be heavier, but it's like just super light, he just like upends this carriage, and it flips over and then sideways and slam, lands into the ground about 5 feet past Radley. Dust comes up off the ground, and everybody's, holy crap. And you're no longer pinned.
I'm here to help.
And I cough in the dust, and then I like stand up and like I lean against him, and then I look up and see how massive this person is.
You realize it's not a tree. This is a fleshy tree.
So firm. Thank you, my brother. Where's my brother? As I start like scanning, trying to find my brother. He was here before the ogres.
Wait, did you say ogres? Doesn't matter. What does he look like?
He's devilishly handsome.
So is he
Don't
Phasmagold?
worry, I'll start searching.
After all that, you
I will
search for
start
him?
looking
both of those are so funny.
for someone else.
Devilishly handsome.
Okay, well, now that she's looking, she'll find him eventually. Just hopefully she doesn't get in his pants again.
Again?
Not his pants. She tends to try to... She has bad reputations.
What's wrong with that?
I like her. She's great. But still,
Roll
you
an
said
investigate.
ogres.
Yeah,
for me.
ogres. Weren't you listening? As I'm like walking out, start like looking for my swords, and I find one of them and I pick it up gruffly. I'm gonna cut them from asshole to the back of their heads.
Is there any other swords around? That,
You see some pretty. You see some spears laying around from the guards. A couple hand axes. Roll an investigation for me though.
17.
17. So you go over to one person, you kind of turn them over, and you see their face. You're like, oh no, that's not devilishly handsome enough.
That can't be him.
Also, he's not alive.
It's all right.
What did you get?
14.
Okay. Yeah, you find some spears. You find a couple hand axes, a mace, but you don't see any swords.
Was there like a dagger or anything around?
You can find a dagger. So you get over to one person, and you stand over them, and you look down at him, and this has got to be his brother. It's a good looking dude. Very lightly breathing. He's got a wound on the side of his head, and it looks like his arm is broken too.
Oh dear, don't worry, I can help, and I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, let's go. Big hoggers.
Okay, that
She's got those
is...
healing
Yeah, I had
hands.
none.
While they resolve that, I'm gonna come up to
Oh,
you
and I rolled
brush
an
you
8
off.
on my d8, so you get 12 hit points.
Let's go.
Assuming it's you. If not, this random person gets
So,
12 hit points.
You place your hands on the side of his head where the largest wound is, and the wind picks up around you, and it swirls, and some of the leaves nearby pick up and spin around you too, and a little bit of dust. And then your hands glow for just a second. You can feel that radiant energy leaving your hands, and you watch as his wounds stitch closed. And then the wind just kind of swirls to a crescendo and bursts out, and you're conscious.
Well, luckily for me, and why Alex thinks that I'm so devilishly handsome is we're twins, so we look exactly the same. A little bit different armor. Mine's a little bit heavier. I'm wearing a breastplate, and then I have very similar leathers coming from the same place. We have similar, of that same underclothing type. But you see, lying next to him is his sword and shield, and then I look exactly the same, so I don't have to do a lot of describing there. I'm a human. I don't know if you said that we were humans, but
No, yes, we're definitely
we're humans.
I like how the definitely came in, and it just makes me so suspicious of you.
I am slightly taller at 6'3", and then I have this piercing look in my eye as I come back to consciousness, and you can see I've seen some shit.
He's not actually taller. He's just wearing boots.
See,
He has
good pair of
lifts in his
shoes.
shoes.
Got that? Yeah, I feel it.
So yeah, I come to and where's my brother?
Don't worry, you're both safe.
I immediately just stand up and summon both my sword and shield into my hand.
So they pop into your hand, but the shield, as it appears on your arm, there's just this shooting pain that goes right up into your neck.
Is that the broken
Your
one?
broken arm is still mending from her healing. So it's like hanging weird, and it hurts so bad, but you can literally watch the bones slowly popping into place.
Oh god. I just drop the shield and just start walking in the direction that I last saw my brother.
So you see, that's when you see a gnome, you see a large Goliath standing over somebody, and then you see an elf kind of off to the side looking at the scene.
So I'm brushing him off. Do you have any wounds on you? Anything serious?
Nothing but some scratches.
Right. So I will open one of the pouches on my belt and pull out some leaves. Chew on these, then put them in the scratches. It'll heal them a little better.
I'm not really in the mood for a salad.
Chew it.
Do as he says,
It'll-
human.
It'll numb. It has a numbing effect. And then when you put it on the wound, it will help it keep from infection.
Fine, I'll do it, but I'm not gonna like it.
You might like it. Gives you energy.
Minty fresh. Double mint, because we're twins.
So You catch that exchange just as you're walking back into the group, and you see him throwing some leaves and roots in his mouth.
I cautiously shove him out of the way, and I go, "Don't ever speak to my brother like that."
I don't move, but I accept it. I just take a step back.
It's like a I
shoving
don't want
on
to
a
fight
brick
you kind of
wall.
shove, but it's like a don't be mean to my brother.
I understood the situation.
I'm 12 minutes older.
This is my little brother.
That's so worldly.
I'm 3 inches taller, so I'm the big brother.
So I notice your arm, and I'm like, oh, that looks pretty bad.
I can still see that the bones are like resetting themselves.
Have a seat.
Well, apparently I can spit on it and you'll feel better.
It's not an open wound.
Kova, can you break off a branch something, I don't know, 1.5 inch diameter?
Cobalt accidentally grabs a tree trunk and just snaps it on the ground. Is this good?
A bit too much. Just a branch, something.
And then he splinters the log into something smaller.
That'll do it.
All right.
So I grab a couple of the fucking slabs of wood that he just peeled off, apparently. And I'm like, this is gonna hurt a little bit. Yours, brother. Hold those. Clamp them like this. Yeah, on his arm. And I reach into my bag and I grab a blanket and one of my daggers and just and strip it.
You can see that he winces in his eyes, but will never show any like actual emotional pain.
Yeah, fair enough. Now I lean in close. Is he?
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah. Is he?
I've met many
Shut up.
medicine men who just...
Is he a hitter?
Yes.
Hold him tightly. So I get one of the strips. On 3. 1.
Do you want a strength check to see if I hit him?
I think you can decide what your character does.
You hear a slight pop.
How strong are you?
Not as strong as you.
I hit you.
I'm more than... I'm more
His
than
grip does
nimbly-
nothing, and it's just...
Yeah. I'm more than nimbly right away, brother.
Did that hurt your arm? I hope it did. This will too.
Never.
Again.
I don't hit you that time.
All right,
I was ready.
Koval comes in and holds him.
I split.
I was ready for
I
it.
split the break as best I can with a blanket and some wood.
More importantly, did you see Penny? Did you see where she went?
Do I recall before going unconscious?
You recall something. Do you speak Giant?
I gotta remember where that's at on here.
It's under languages.
No.
That sounded condescending.
I think you two
didn't
speak
mean
the
it.
exact. I think you two speak the exact same languages.
I speak
actually.
Draconic.
I couldn't remember where it was. No, I do not speak Giant.
Okay. So you remember you had been kind of knocked out of the fight and your ribs were broken and you were starting to lose consciousness when one of the ogres walked over, and there's this cart you guys have been using to take Penny along with you. And one of the ogres walks over and picks up the whole cart and says something in Giant and turns to start walking away. So you got up and charged right back into the fight, and he just backhanded you, and next thing you know, you woke up and there was a blue-skinned woman standing over you, and you felt like crap.
I'm not familiar with this language. Deep speech. Is that anything?
It wouldn't help here, no.
I didn't know
Deep
how to...
speech is specifically a language you two picked up because it's so rare that nobody else speaks it. So that way you could always talk to each other, even in earshot of other people.
I hadn't heard of it before, so you know how like those weird like mixes sometimes.
Mhm.
So
I don't remember. I chased after him. They went that way, and then all I remember is a hand in my face.
Well, she's probably already dead, but we better go check.
Do I know much about whether ogres would kill a child and eat it?
Oh, they probably ate her, skinned her, turned her into furniture, or whatever.
Koval won't let that
the
happen.
ranger.
Let's find
Ranger.
Hey, go bring me another dagger. Thank you.
Do ogres eat kids? Anybody?
I'm talking to my
Ogres eat
spellbook
meat.
to those that are wondering.
Is the kid meat?
Kids meat. I'll kill
They'll
every
eat it.
fucking
I'm
one
good
of
at history. Would I know if ogres eat human children?
You could roll a history check for me. Yeah.
Anyway, well, after I've splinted him, I
19.
pull out a little
Fine.
little purple flower with a green bulb underneath it, and kind of
I'm a College of Lore Bard. The
Slit it
encyclopedia
and-
is right here.
press it out, and there's a like white film that comes out. Suck on that.
That looks disgusting.
It won't be good.
I'm not doing that.
It's
Goldhawk
poppy.
says
It
do
will
it.
help.
What does it taste like?
It will numb the pain.
It looks like shit.
It tastes like shit.
It looks like bird shit.
These roots they gave me, it tastes like shit too.
Did it work?
Your arm hurts.
My
Do you want it to hurt less?
Oh, calm
If my
down.
brother did it, I'll do
I'll
it.
press to digitize it so it'll taste better.
I don't even know that she's doing that.
Well, you
I
see
just-
it.
I just do it because my brother's doing it, and now it doesn't taste
Well,
good.
he was chewing
Now
a
it
root.
tastes
You need to just suck on that thing.
Now it tastes good?
Yeah.
You're a fucking pussy. This tastes great.
Ah, brother love.
Oh, by the way, pleasure to meet you two. As I say that, he spins his hat a little bit. He reaches in, pulls out a wand, and flicks it up as you hear orchestral music begin to fill the entire area. As his cape begins billowing and his hat begins to glow a moonlight glow. I'm Tasmagold the Great.
You know.
Pleasure to meet all of you.
when you
Can
do
I catch
this.
it?
Meet our
Can
jester.
you catch?
Am I close enough to catch the little staff thing he threw?
Oh, you
Yeah.
can.
You said you threw it up.
Ah.
Well, you didn't
No,
release
no,
it.
when he threw his arm up in the air.
I turned my
that's just-
hat to do that and then pulled out my wand, and you see my spellbook
I see.
flapping behind me, trying to like make the cloak billow more than it already
I thought you
is.
meant you threw your wand in the air, and I'm like, oh, snatch that shit.
No.
Yes.
You throwing shit
So
in your
as he
Introduce
does
our
that-
jester.
An actual.
We have
like,
entertainment for our trip.
It sounds like a full-on orchestra has started playing right here. It's not super loud, but you can hear each and every instrument as he launches into telling you who he is. It's very clear that this is meant to impress all of you. But this is also like the 5th time he's done it for you, the 6th for
Again,
you.
our jester's accompanying us. You're welcome.
I'm gonna lean closer to Lareth. I never quite thought I would meet someone more showy than I was.
Well,
You have nothing to make up for.
I have very little time for pleasantries. I must find the child.
Oh yeah, do I know if ogres eat kids?
So on a 19 with your check, you have heard plenty of stories about ogres making stew of humans. You don't see why they would wait for the human to be an adult.
I can track them. I'm quite good at that, actually.
What are we waiting for?
Nothing, I suppose. You gonna be
We can talk and run.
ready for a fight?
Let the smart
Wait.
elf and his mutt tell us where they are.
Speaking of the mutt,
wait, did someone say run?
So you
I'll
asked him
pick
if
you
he was
up.
ready for a fight.
Yes.
You're still pretty banged up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's still got some.
But I don't run from
some of
evil.
his head wound.
evil runs from me.
That's on his character
He
sheet.
wrote that. He wrote that.
He's a very bold small man. He is bold.
Yeah, his arm's still a bit messed up. He's got some. It looks like he's leaning kind of to the right, as if trying to favor his ribs a little. He's still definitely messed up. And then Tasmagold's book has been kind of floating around. Out of nowhere, you just see it like flop straight into the dirt, and then it closes, and then it shakes a little bit, and then sits straight up, opens up, and you see pages unfold into like weird little floppy paper legs as it just takes off running over, and then other pages unfold, and it reaches down and it picks up a dagger and runs back over to him and just holds it out, and then like bows at him.
Gnome with his little magic.
Thank you. That's my friend. Thank you very much.
He makes friends of books.
Yes, they don't betray you.
Listen, I appreciate everything that you've
That's
done,
fair.
and you
I'll
seem
give
like
it to you.
capable individuals, short of this one. But we have things we need to do, and we don't need the extra attention. As I glare at the obnoxiously.
Well-
Goldhawk just shakes his head.
The book
We know.
jumps in front of Tasmagold and just
The book has fingers.
It has hands.
It's the paper fingers.
It's got paper feet
Yeah.
and paper
It like
hands there.
origamis itself. with
Yeah.
the hands.
Yeah, the hands and arms are like origami, and they can change, and it even like sometimes the pages will flip really fast, and you're pretty sure you can see like a face in there.
It's scowling.
Yes. See? Very great. Very defensive. Great guy.
Well, we were hired to find your caravan and bring back all the survivors. And since ogres,
Is that why we're here?
might as well
I forgot.
take care of them.
You're welcome.
Shore up the road for future travel.
They do have one of the survivors.
They do have one of the survivors. Seems
To
like
the ogres!
We're hunting ogres.
he's a good one. Yeah, let's go.
To the best of my ability, I run.
All right, he runs off into a random direction of the forest.
No, I run to my shield. Duh.
So
Kovog bounds into the forest.
I could take
Trying to
I
help.
could take the lead and shrap.
I'm gonna go over to him as he goes over to shield. Do you want me to carry that for you?
Well, they'll get
Oh,
lost
fuck
soon.
yes.
At that, I cast Mage Hand. It'll carry it.
Ugh, that's so cheating.
What, you think I'm going to do
Fair
manual
enough.
labor? What is this?
Adria, follow me. Play a little tune, so when they get lost, they can find us again. Yeah.
Of course.
This one was...
Also, I whistle to the wolf again to stay ahead and. He's not really a barker, but he'll bark if I command him for warning if he sees
Okay.
anything. So
Okay.
just a little.
Yeah. So I'm staying with the other brother. I'm going to help carry his shield as my mage hand kind of just carries it around for him.
Okay. It's at this point that you remember you could, with both your sword and shield.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it.
Okay.
It hurt the last time. Why would I do that twice? I'm not stupid.
You could just drop it.
No.
You could literally leave it here.
No.
No, I will never.
You don't leave equipment behind.
You could.
Speaking of
You could-
equipment, why
you
the
could-
fuck don't I have a
You could
potion?
sell your equipment, walk away, and get it back.
Oh god.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're toxic. I like
This
that.
is the greatest gold scam.
This is the greatest gold scheme.
So Eidolon's up ahead a little bit, and
Holy shit, we're gonna be rich.
he listens to your commands,
Mhm.
but still very much has a mind of his own, and occasionally will completely disobey what you've got going on for
We haven't been together
various
too
reasons.
long. At least he understands the whistles.
Yeah.
Getting better.
But after being ahead for a little bit, he turns and walks, or bounds right back up to you. Sidles up next to your left side, and then just kind of like ears just go straight back. But still walking at a normal pace with you.
Okay. So yeah, I kind of, as he comes up, brush him, and then push him off to let him do his thing.
Did the mutt find anything?
Well, I can't really speak to him, but I think he did. Yes. Is he kind
One
of?
hit.
Is he kind of pointing like a wolf wouldn't? But does
No.
he seem locked in on
No,
something?
he's not pointing at anything. It just seems like he wants to be closer. You've seen him get like this before when there were things in the woods, goblins.
Just come back to the pack.
You're pretty sure at one point you were stalked by some kind of darker being. You never caught a glimpse of it, but the crows started circling and watching you a lot. And at that time, Eidolon also did not want to leave your side.
Fair enough. Safety in
Can I
numbers.
do a perception check since I'm holy to see if there's anything that's following us?
Yeah,
That means anything.
go ahead.
Yeah, perception check. Go right ahead. You were attempting to perceive your surroundings, saying, yo, look, there's your high and there's your low.
Funny.
What's 7 plus 3? Well, there's your answer. Does that work? Yeah, no, you have to tell him. You just tell him.
Mike does not have the answer.
So
I got a 10.
All right.
quick description. When you do a skill check, basically he has a number in his head or an idea of what he wants you to get. You're attempting to roll and tell him what you get, and he will then decide if it's good enough or it's bad enough, and he'll give you
Yeah.
information.
Sometimes I have a set number. Sometimes I'm basing
Okay.
off what you roll off of how much information I might give you.
So I
et
take a
cetera.
moment of prayer. And I try to figure out if there's anything around us, and I get a 10.
What's that prayer sound like for everybody around you?
Yes.
Your prayer to Ragnar, the storm and thunder god.
Ragnar!
Giants.
Show me my enemies, or show me my friends. Who is around me now?
Okay.
That's not bad for a starting.
Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic.
Oh,
So you look around a bit. Clear skies, still a little warm. There's a little bit more shade as you're walking deeper into the woods. And then you hear thunder. But it's distant, not close. You can't really pick out the direction, and you're not even entirely sure it was actual thunder. But you heard you heard a sign from Ragnar.
In what direction? The way we're going or the way we're coming?
Couldn't really tell. You asked specifically if he would show you your enemies if they were close or near, and the thunder was pretty far off.
But from my perception of hearing, where is it in generation to me?
Just kind of above you. It's just in the sky somewhere, yeah.
They're everywhere.
I will,
We're surrounded, those poor
We're
bastards.
surrounded.
now that everyone's kind of
Just
gathered, settled now, and we're all together, I will, really start tracking the ogres.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a survival check for me.
With advantage because I'm in the woods?
Mm-hmm.
Neato. That'd be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. This is a new term. I just started hearing this last week online, and suddenly now
I
everybody's...
like it.
We've been using it for a long time.
Yeah.
I'd never heard it before.
I just don't get it very often, you know?
So
Ever.
the ground here is fairly soft, and the ogres are fairly large, and you can see pretty easily which direction they headed.
Mm-hmm.
What you find interesting, though, is as you see this, you can start to count. You see there's one that looks like it's got a boot and no boot. There's one with 2 bare feet. You think there might be 3, 4, between 3 and 5 ogres.
And then my what's it? I'm a ranger. That's the class. My ranger ability, since we're in the woods, I know exactly how many I'm tracking.
Oh. Well, fine.
Yeah.
You are...
If you want to take the fun out.
Way to thwart my plans.
So you are tracking with absolute certainty 4 ogres.
Okay.
But there is a 5th set of footprints, and it's at a strange gait. It looks like at some time they're moving at a good pace, but then it slows down for a little bit. Maybe they're stumbling or something. Looks like full-grown human prints, but then at one point, the prints go off into the woods, but the ogres keep going deeper.
So at that, I will stop. Kind of hold a hand up to the group. It was only ogres that you came across? Was there anything else? Something maybe a little bit... What does the prints indicate? Maybe it's a little larger or smaller? DM?
Say that again?
Do the prints of the other thing indicate whether it's larger or smaller than the ogres?
Oh, it's humanoid,
Like-
smaller, like yeah,
Regular human
Yeah.
sized?
probably. I mean, with your roll, I'd say a solid size 10 boot.
Okay. Was there someone with the ogres? Walked on 2 legs, humanoid feet?
Surely not, right?
Let's do a history check to see if we remember any odd behavior.
And we
Go
put
ahead.
our heads together.
Put our twin heads together.
Oh man, that means you're rolling with advantage, Radley.
I'm not good at history, so it's definitely fusion.
I remember there was that one guy. Let's see. Apparently I don't remember. 9.
Oh, jeez.
6 plus 3.
So what you do remember, you were actually conscious this entire time. So when that fight broke out, one of the ogres had trapped you under the wagon. And then as they're clearing out the area, they're looting around, they're speaking again in Giant. One of them walks over and he's about to reach down and pick you up, and you lash out and cut at him. And you barely catch him, But he takes a step back, says something to one of the other ogres, and the ogres kind of like wave their hand at you like they don't want you. But then they reach over and they grab a. You actually remember him. They grab the caravan leader. His name was Toralt, Toralt. They grab him and roughly tie his wrists and then lead him into the forest by rope.
He's a human fella?
Yep.
Yes. I'm remembering now. It all happened so fast. It was Toralt. They grabbed him.
Tortle?
Something. Huh?
Tortle.
Toralt.
His name's Tortle.
No. It's Toralt.
The name is irrelevant.
No, it's Toralt.
They
You always do this.
He's probably right.
Why is there so much item?
They
Jesus.
captured him along with the child, is what you're saying.
Did they?
Well, did they? Or
I
did
got
they
smacked
not?
in the
wasn't
face.
there.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they captured him. They took.
So would him getting
monster.
would him getting led along by a rope explain the weird gait?
Yeah, probably would.
All right. You all, I think your caravan leader may have slipped away from the ogres off that direction.
Really, you think he just walked away from the ogres?
Well,
The prince did, so I assume he was attached to those prince.
could he be in league with the ogres? Maybe he paid them off or something along those lines.
A
Ogres
branch snaps out in the distance.
Oh shit!
Then another one.
Oh, good. Everyone take cover.
This puts me in extreme moral turpitude.
I
Is that a
would
word?
have shield and hammer ready
Brother,
towards the direction of the branch snapping.
is turpitude a word?
If it's not a word, it's a word now, because I know
I
exactly
used
what you
it.
mean.
Hey, magician, use your Google book. Is
What?
that a word?
What do you want me to do?
That was so good. So you turn towards the branches that snapped. Then you turn back to the magician and talk to him for a second.
Yeah.
And then a branch snaps right on the other side of him.
I duck behind a tree.
Okay.
I steal my shield back from the mage hand.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
gonna
sure.
try
Mage.
and hide behind.
Well, I'm glad to see you're all so well prepared.
I pushed my brother behind the tree.
Yeah.
Behind the
a place to
tree?
hide. Hopefully
Behind
behind
the
a
tree.
rock, but
Oh,
a tree
no.
will work
I'm
too.
hiding
Walking
behind
through a forest.
Kobog.
All right.
She's behind me. I have my shield around my little magician.
Here we are,
This is
pair
great.
of twins walking through
So-
the forest.
This is great.
Then you hear
Slaying ogres, killing
what
us.
sounds like
We're not participating.
it sounds like a bowstring being pulled and released, like that twang. And then you hear another one,
Oh no!
and everybody's hunched, waiting for arrows or something.
I'm murdered.
This is
Then a couple
really
seconds
bad
go
part,
by,
so-
and you hear another branch snap. Only it's like in between you two, but you're right behind it. And then you hear another one snap, and it's over by Tasmagold. And your dog is like kind of looking around at you all like you're a bunch of dummies.
What is going on?
I look up.
Damn, I should have taken the seat.
Koval is now spinning.
Like up.
Look up.
Okay, yeah. It's regular sky. Nothing,
Like,
nothing too crazy.
Jumping through the branches.
No.
or anything?
No.
I'm 360ing, trying to figure out what is going on.
Where is all the noises coming from? This is confusing.
There's an invisible
Suddenly the
man
noises
here.
stop. Completely.
This is weird. Who pissed
Anybody
off a
see
Fae?
invisibility?
Oh shit, that was me. I'm sorry.
Eidolon walks over, picks up a large branch in its mouth, and walks over and just drops it at Tasmagold's feet, and then paws it and looks up at you.
Yes? Do you want to play fetch? I'm assuming that's it.
He's a wolf. He doesn't really fetch.
I
He brought
love
me a
this
stick.
game.
He whines, and then he picks up the branch and clamps down on it and snaps, and then he quickly paws at Tasmagold.
Yes, yes.
I love this game. I pick up one of the pieces and I throw it for him.
He's a wolf.
You watch his brow just. He turns and looks right back at Tasmagold.
You're supposed to fetch.
Well, he obviously thinks you know something.
Again, all I said
Apparently
is
he's a poorly trained.
my first comment was
Terrible.
maybe someone pissed off a Fae because they like to fuck with people. And I said, oh shit, it's me. And then I apologized.
I don't think.
Out of
Faye-
frustration, I slam my hammer against the ground.
Right?
The wolf.
And yell, "Show yourself, enemy!"
Oh dear.
So, Eidolon runs over to you, runs in a circle, and then runs back to Tasmagold and just like points right at him.
I search Tasmagold. I don't have time for this. As I start searching through his robes and stuff.
Yo, stop touching me.
So Tasmagold's slapping at your hands, kind of ineffectually, and then the book floats over and starts slapping at your hands too in the exact same motion.
I grabbed that book and I
You
slammed it shut.
so you kick my book?
I kicked the book away.
I immediately
floats
reach
up.
in and pull out a wand and I
I do.
shove it in your nose. I would suggest that you do not touch my book again, or I will personally shove a fireball in your
Slap my
throat.
wand effectually.
I will attempt to kick you in the gonads to get you away from me.
Okay, I'm searching through his robes. I don't got time for this little short dude.
So Tasmagold kicks a couple times and misses. It's a little high for you.
Yeah,
But the book, it flies back, like it flies off when you kicked it, and then it just floats right back to in front of you and opens up and it flips over to a page. And then it leans over and shows you the page.
Is it an angry face?
No, it's
Is it a
it's a bunch of
stupid-
magical writing of some sort.
Tell your wolf to
If
be
you-
quiet.
If you were an arcane caster, you would
That's not how
definitely
it
know what
works.
this was showing you.
I'm an arcane caster.
I am proficient in Arcana.
Go ahead and roll a check.
I'm not.
Do a better check.
I don't want to lose it. I'm gonna lose it. 6. 12.
So it's a spell of some sort, and it looks like some kind of. It looks like some kind of low-powered magic. It's hard to really say what it is, though. You know, your brother would probably be able to figure it out.
I grab the book and then get this thing out of my face.
Book-
As I
Slaps
I'm
your
gonna
hands
push
a
it
little
over
bit,
towards
and then, like
my
dusts
brother.
itself off.
push it towards you.
If
Showing you the magic.
What are you doing?
I show you the magic.
Fine. Do you want to? Is this where you want to go with your life?
While he's waving this book in my face, can I read it?
So reading it out loud, it says minor illusion, and then there's this area that's like bold, and it says that the spell can be used to make small sounds. And then it literally says, i.e., twig snaps, you idiot, is what the book says. I.e., twig snaps, you idiot.
Oh, brother, this is really easy. This is like penny magic. It's minor illusion.
What?
The twigs, they're minor illusion.
Well, if it's magic, then who's casting it?
Well, I don't know. Ask this guy.
Eidolon grumbles and walks back over to you and just plops down,
I can
dejected.
try to find out. If you give
Find
me,
out, mage.
well, if people would stop molesting me without my permission,
Sometimes I wonder why I travel with men.
Yeah.
are you going to give me my
I
spell
assume
book,
because we're strong.
or are we going to escalate?
I toss the
See?
spell book over to you.
Thank you.
Strong.
Don't touch me again. That's rude.
So
What if I started touching your shit?
The
Don't
spell
touch
book
his shit.
floats
It's
over
unnaturally
to
stinky.
Tasmagold, but as you turn like that and sigh, it quickly floats up behind you and just like lightly smacks you in the back of the head. It's a piece of paper. It's just like, and then it flies back over to him.
I like hug it.
But-
I hug it now. I'm like, thank you.
I hate it so
Why would
much.
you do this? You knew what you were doing, and you didn't. You pulled that trigger.
I did.
It only got worse.
So the book is now in your possession.
Wanted this chaos.
I hold it tightly. And I like whisper into it. It's okay. I won't touch you again.
All right, fine. Minor illusion.
Magician,
Yeah.
tell us who is doing this.
I don't know how to dispel that shit.
Adrian.
I'm going to do an Arcana check to attempt to see if I can
Is that a
ascertain the
detail?
location of where the magic I think might be coming from.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
That's good.
That's a good roll.
I don't know if that's how that works, but that's good.
25.
You are 100% positive of the exact location of where it came from.
Is it the book? Are we gonna
It
It looks like it's coming. You said the gentleman went that way, right? As I point to where I think the tracks were, to the right.
Yes.
It's saying, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's that way. Away from the ogres.
Okay.
Neat. Let's go that way.
Hold on. So, I'm assessing everyone.
They used his neat against it. You see that?
I know Adria pretty well. I know she can move quiet when she needs to. And I'm looking at Radley. And he looks like he's done some shady shit.
Now hold on. My brother doesn't go anywhere without me.
Alright, well, don't come or do.
And I won't go anywhere without him.
Fine. I'm tired of the
Okay.
bickering, and I'm gonna start stealthing to where he
Yeah,
pointed out the
we're following
footsteps into
the human
forest.
footsteps. Alright, just me and Adria then. Hold on. We're gonna stealth in the direction of the footprints and see if we can track him down.
The man can fend for himself. We need to find Penny.
They're trying to help us, brother.
What if he has been?
We don't have time for all this. As we speak in like undercommon, dark common.
Oh.
Deep speech.
Speech.
Under dark.
Under deep, dark, common speech.
What else?
Whoa!
To you, it probably sounds like
Common
ooga
primordial.
booga. Whatever.
That's all you hear. Ooga booga looga looga.
Sure. Alright, if you guys are talking in another language, we're already heading out.
Tongues.
All right. So just for the sake of my own sanity, give me a show of hands for who is going to track the humanoids' footprints instead of the ogres.
I relate to the group that we want to do it quietly and see if we can track him down. So if you're not stealthy, don't bother.
Kovak begins to pick up Tasman Gold and goes, "Show me where he is, magician." And then you two say stealthily. I said, "Okay, we'll lean back."
Well, here. No, I'll go with them. Just
We
in
can't
case.
leave a defenseless lady.
I will then. Are we all going? Is that the consensus?
I will find the child for you.
No, 3 men's not enough. We go, brother.
I quite seem to
myself.
think that 3 men is far too many.
No, we go.
What about that one story?
We definitely
In
go.
this situation, it's far different.
Look at him, he's a hot mess.
You
I
said
can't
that
leave him
yesterday.
by.
We're gonna, while they're arguing, we're stealthing away quietly
Yeah,
to get away from
we're
them.
already gone.
Yeah, we're gone.
Okay.
We left them to argue.
Let's
who
hope I
goes
didn't
with
hear
us.
the
Give me that
defenseless
stealth
lady
check then.
comments.
Well, it was in deep speech, so you didn't.
Oh, I definitely didn't.
No, I was only telling him we can't leave a defenseless lady.
I'm actually trying to. I don't even know what I do.
Or as you would have heard, ooga booga.
Yeah, ooga booga
Oh,
looga
no,
booga.
no, no.
The electric boogaloo.
Yeah, you also didn't hear that I think that the
And I'm
3 of
helping
you
her
men
best I
are
can.
not enough
I
protection
only got
I'm
either.
just sitting here like, do I go this way or do I go this way? Which way am I going?
I think we're
All right.
here, big guy. All we're doing is waiting here for them to go stealth.
So when you say them, we're gone.
Yeah. So you say that, you turn around, and just nobody's there.
Wow, I'm very glad they went. They're
We
very
Batmaned
good.
you. Yeah.
That was quite good.
So there's this awkward silence, and she's like, "That was quite good." And then we cut to you guys. So you're stalking off into the woods, and you haven't gotten far, 60, 80, 100 feet.
Mhm.
You find this small set of rocks, and it looks like almost like a makeshift shelter has been placed up on the rocks, and it's really makeshift. It looks like somebody grabbed fallen branches and just kind of dragged them over onto the rocks.
Mhm.
And you can see a human leg kind of leaning out from this little small kind of like cave-like thing that they've built.
Okay. Is it an illusion? Intelligence check.
It'd be hard to tell. Yeah, you could check.
Okay.
Sorry, Lethal Lilith posted.
Lilith said.
Lilith said, three men too many? What kind of bard are you?
If I had the physical capability to wink at you, I would, but I can't.
You can't wink.
No.
Just put one hand over your eye, and then it looks like you're
Oh, and
winking.
then I just blink, and
Yeah,
then
there you go.
it
There you go.
It has
counts.
to be
Just
more,
do this.
It has to be
Hey.
more seductive, so you go a little slower. So you go.
I just pictured you doing that though, without the hand. So you're just like,
You gotta get the full head tilt, so you're like,
There you go.
Yeah,
It's
if I
both,
turn
but it's a
far
tilt.
enough, you can almost
Yeah.
see
You
one.
should feel better. I'm totally feeling ashamed.
Give me your
Matt's
intelligence
whistling
check.
over here.
I know. I'm like, I wish I could do that. I can't do
17?
anything cool.
Okay.
You're a
So-
talented son of a bitch. You and your whistling.
Wow, I can whistle and blink. Holy fuck, I'm built different.
You're actually fairly well experienced with a lot of illusion style magics and stuff from your previous job.
Sure.
And you see all the telltale signs that this is probably not an illusion. You see some marks in the dirt. You see a little bit of blood drops nearby on the tree. This probably isn't an illusion.
So I stealth up pretty close, but not, let's say 20 feet out. And then I'll kneel down and I'll call out Toro.
Who? What?
Okay. Can you move? Are you injured?
Who's out there? Come close and I'll stab you. I'll stab you so many times.
I'm gonna send him a message so he gets it in his head. If you have any weapons, I would strongly consider putting them down.
And
Roll and intimidate. With advantage.
and I didn't hear that bit, so I believe you. But I'm gonna need you to come out if you can move, please.
22.
A dagger just goes like flopping out. Boom, lands like 10 feet away. Okay, I'm unarmed. I'll come out. Please don't talk in my head anymore.
Well, there we go.
Oh, well, thank you.
So this man kind of crawls out. You see he's wearing the same tabard that a lot of the guardsmen were wearing. He's got torn up leather armor. And he kind of crawls out and looks at you two and the wolf. What? Are you from the town?
Yes, we were hired to find the caravan.
Oh, thanks. I'm Alvard.
Oh,
Where are we going? Home?
well, we'll try. You might be safest to stay here for a little while longer. But
Probably.
Were
you said Alvard?
Were you with the caravan?
Yes.
And what do you remember happening?
Ogres attacked. One of them dragged me off into the woods by rope.
And how did you escape?
Well, they started arguing and I walked away. They had that baby with them, too. Well, I mean, it's a child.
Inside check.
Was the child still alive then?
Yes. Oh, yeah. It was in a little cart, and they were just carrying the cart. And the child kind of kept to itself, but it started crying, and one of them said that they should eat it now. I speak giant, you see, and that's why I'm part of the caravan. But one of them wanted to eat it now, and the other one wanted to wait, and then the other one said something about a sacrifice to appease the fire lady. And we're gonna go to break.
Perfect. Hey,
Wow.
what's that thing you do, Alex, before break time?
Oh, that my little break.
You gotta wait though. First, hey, stick around. We're only gonna be gone like 15 minutes or so. We're just gonna get some snacks, go to the bathroom, get some drinks, all things you should probably be doing, and then get right back to it because some exciting stuff is coming up next.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves some snacks.
But we are back. Last we left off, Adria, Eidolon, and Lareth. Look at all these names I made up like 3 days ago that I've got memorized. I'm so
Nice.
impressed with me. Anyway, the three of you had just discovered a caravan guard by the name of Alvard, who said something about them, the ogres thinking about sacrificing Penny to the fire lady? Whatever that might mean.
Okay, fire lady. What were the words he used in giant? I speak it as well.
Translated out, they literally mean fire lady. As he's kind of saying, because he says fire lady, and then he says it in giant, and he's like, Uglakrawa. Like, it doesn't sound like he's a very good speaker of giant. He just knows it.
Sure.
Not well practiced.
But doesn't have like a century to figure it out. Okay. Have you been safe here? Okay, relatively.
I'm pretty thirsty. I have this entire bag here. I thought it was food or something, but it's useless. It tastes really bad.
Okay, I'll take a look at that bag.
So you open up the bag and you see 4 small glass like bottles, each with a cork stopper in it, and all 4 of them have this kind of bluish opalescent glow to them.
Okay. Do I recognize them? Not exactly an alchemist, just an herbalist, but
It looks a little familiar to you. Roll a an herbalism tools check for me.
sure. That's intelligence, right? Plus my proficiency. Come on, roll it.
Digital dice are slow.
Sometimes on this thing they sure are. 20 again.
20 again. Alex, I think Matt's cheating.
Maybe a little.
Well, it must be a dirty 20.
It is a dirty 20.
It's a dirty 20.
So, you recognize these. There are lots of different ways to make healing potions, and this is a very common dwarven way to do it. They add a little bit of this like calcite mineral into the potions themselves. They taste really chalky, and they don't activate as fast as like a classic elven potion. There are 4 healing potions.
Potions of healing.
There's 1/5 empty bottle in there as well.
You drank one?
I did.
Probably what saved your life. These are potions of healing.
Oh, well, they're mine. He kind of like slowly reaches out for them.
No, because we're saving your life and we're going to need them. But I can help you a little bit more. What hurts?
My ribs. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in a day.
Okay. So I drop him a water skin, drop him 3 rations. He won't need that many, but he can gorge a little bit.
So he starts eating. You got a 19 on your insight check before we went to break, right? It was a 19, I believe. Oh, what was it?
It was a natural 1 for a total of 6.
Oh, yeah, that's different than a 19.
It is.
A little bit. I mean, all you got from that really was that he's in pain. He's in pain, and he seems relieved that you are not ogres.
Pain.
Observation.
So while he's eating, I'm gonna like scooch behind him and like lift up his shirt. Like this might hurt a little bit. And I start poking ribs.
Okay, they all seem mostly fine. He's got some light bruising, but I mean, not as bad as you would have expected from an ogre.
So I put the shirt down. You're mostly just bruised now. It looks like that potion is doing its work. Just give it some more time. If you can walk and stand, do you know how to get back to where the caravan was, the road?
No, otherwise I probably would have tried. Couldn't you? You're an elf, right? Couldn't you just magic me back through the woods?
Not exactly. So I kind of go behind him and I say, "See that rock between those trees, the moss?
I see it.
All right, keep walking. Keep the moss on your left.
Okay.
Just go straight, right between those trees.
What do I do when I get there?
Just wait at the caravan. We'll be back.
Okay.
Or take the road back, whatever you decide. But
Can I take this? He holds up the water skin.
of course, it's yours.
Thank you. And he stands up and
Oh yeah, I don't even pick up the dagger. It's just on the
Oh.
ground.
he dusts himself off a little bit, walks over to the dagger, looks at it, looks up at you.
Of course.
I'll nod to him to tell him he's allowed to pick it up.
He picks it up and gently places it back in its little belt sheath. Thank you.
Fuck that guy up.
Thank
I'm
you.
persuasive.
Intimidating.
I assume you're going for the child?
Yes. There were 4 ogres, yeah?
Suggest you hurry. I've been out here for half a day.
We'll catch up.
There were 4 ogres. One of them was lightly injured, and one had terrible burn scars on the side of its face.
Which
It looked
one?
old.
Which one looked the leader? maybe had the best.
Oh, he's
maybe
obvious.
had the best speak.
He's
Usually,
he's the only one wearing armor. He's got a massive door that he carries with him.
Okay,
He's a big guy.
I've taken down some big ones.
He chose death.
He chose death. Well, I guess I'll go that way. And he starts walking and is already veering off into the woods a little bit.
Keep the
not where
moss
you
on
told
your
him.
left.
Moss on the left. He holds up his right hand.
Oh gosh, you hit his head. Other one, other hand.
I'll just hold this hand out the whole time.
Perfect.
Okay. He corrects and starts
I may have
going,
to track him.
going down the
That
proper
won't be
path.
hard.
We may have to go find him later.
That won't be hard.
Oh, man.
All right, well. All right, Adria. That went well. Didn't give us much more, but we did help him.
Well, hopefully it will take these ogres a while to set up their sacrifice.
Yes. All right. When we get close, you can do your flying bit today. Yeah, you didn't use that.
I can do that.
I may have an idea.
Wonderful.
All right, let's go. So we are returning to the group, and we're going quickly. There's no reason to stealth anymore.
So, they've been gone about 3-5 minutes at this point, but nothing's happening here. Awkward silence. Everybody looks away from each other.
How's the weather?
You're standing.
I look up. How's the weather?
You're standing in the weather.
It's pretty nice.
Looks
clear
pretty
last
fucking
night
nice.
It's a little warm though.
Kind of warm. A bit sweaty.
Fair enough.
Feel
One job
heat?
on this ship.
Do you not feel heat?
Have you ever heard of a conversation when there's boredom?
Computer.
But it was kind of arbitrary.
That's the point.
Penny dies while we're waiting on this. I swear.
Do we charge the footsteps?
No.
You should wait for the
As
opportunity.
much as I want to be,
I
in a
don't
hurry,
need help.
Stupidly rushing is still stupid.
Okay. Against 4 ogres, maybe.
I have the gods on my side.
You're gonna have death on your
Gods won't
side.
protect you from them.
Have you met Ragnar?
Have you met an ogre?
Personally, I have. And I have. Fuck no.
He gives me his strength.
Okay, maybe he would be fine, but the rest of us not. Well, play it safe.
He won't be fine.
He's crazy. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's moronic.
Branches snap. Twigs again.
Who would me this time?
Another one.
We spin in the direction of the branches.
Yeah, I'm holding a wand out at the direction as I loudly proclaim, "Wasn't me this time!"
Then the bush in front of you, a very large one, starts shaking. And then Eidolon jumps out right in front of you guys, wagging tail and everything.
Hi, boy.
Runs
Good
right
thing you
up to
said
you.
that because I was getting close to throwing something at it.
That dog is appropriately sized for you.
Oh, good. I'm just.
I had
my
to see
wand
what
back
kind
in.
of throwables I had.
And as you all turn to look at Eidolon, you hear Lareth's voice.
Oh, hello.
Lareth and Adria are just materialized almost as if out of nowhere right next to Tazmagul.
Whoa.
Hello.
Hi.
Didn't hear us then, huh?
I heard your dog.
Yeah, he wasn't hiding. We found the caravan driver. He was alive. He confirmed that the child is still alive, and that the ogres intend to sacrifice her to the Fire Lady, which didn't translate well in Giant, so unclear what that really means.
Can I roll a history check to see if I know who of the Fire Lady might be? Let me go. I might have a feature and trait for that.
Specifically, finding out who the fire lady is. Yes, trait.
No.
Plus 10 on all Fire Lady
Yeah,
checks.
on all fire lady.
I guess I have a
I know your character's really
The
specific.
gingers.
Yeah.
The gingers know.
I guess
each
I
other.
have a
Anyone with
proficiency in
red hair.
religion. I could.
Does she have red hair? All gingers know each other.
22.
22. Yeah, this is definitely the Queen of the Summer Court in the Feylands. She goes by many names, but you have heard Fire Lady before.
So, I know who the Fire Lady is.
Let me guess. Faye?
100%. Queen of the Summer Court, to be exact.
Is he making this shit up?
No. That makes sense. That's right.
What do you mean making this shit up? Everything I say is real.
Faye sounds fake as fuck.
The Fae are real.
He has quite an obsession
You've never
with them.
seen Faye.
I was a Fae.
I am a Fae.
I don't even want to get into that.
Don't worry about his nonsense. That doesn't matter. What matters.
Can we kill her?
We don't need to kill her. She's just the god that they're sacrificing to.
Technically,
But she's stronger than my gods.
I
Roll a
mean,
religion check.
that's a D20.
As they're bickering. We also may want to have this conversation as we walk.
Your god is weak.
6.
No one's stronger than Ragnar ever.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Then we don't need to kill her. Your god can kill her.
Well, that's
We
my plan.
gotta kill the ogres.
What? I mean, we shouldn't. Killing an archfey. Oh Jesus!
We
Why don't you
aren't
just drag
killing
him about it
anything.
anyway?
Brother, come to power?
It's a lot harder than it sounds.
I spent a
You-
long time.
What was your name again? Larry.
Larry.
Larry. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names.
Me too.
Anyways, Larry. Which way did the ogres go? We must move quickly.
I point exactly where they went.
I'm probably not very fast, but I dash.
Wait. As we're moving, if we encounter the ogres, let me do something first that might help us, and I mean this truthfully.
I grabbed Tasman by the back
Holy shit!
of his cape and drag him through.
I don't move my position. Just let me try something
He's
first.
still like this while being just
I just carry him like a briefcase.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Taz.
With me, magician!
Don't worry, Taz. We'll let you do your little show. We need bait.
As long as you give me time before you attack, I don't care what you think.
Well, if there's time, do it. You don't need our permission.
I need you not to run in like an idiot.
Do I strike you as an idiot?
No, these two do.
That's their problem. If they want to die against ogres, fine. I've spent decades, almost a century, learning how to fight giants and their kin.
You hear that, brother?
I won't be charging it.
In deep speech, he thinks we're idiots. Fucking idiot.
Right.
Spellcasters.
We'll show him.
Anyhow. Yeah. Ogres are dim.
I have something for it, but I need to get the chance, is all.
Okay, explain. Why are you being shady? What
We'll
do you
give
want
him
to
the
do?
chance. Let's find
I'm
the
not-
ogres.
I'm not being shady. I like presentation.
Okay. Well, I don't. I like to know what your plan is. So tell us the plan.
His plan is
You're
to
wasting your time with your speak. Find the girl!
His
I will
plan
be
is
using
be
magic to
bait.
distract them to give us the jump on them. Jesus!
I'm
See,
certain
I was
will
right
happen.
the whole time.
Great. With what?
Magic.
Right. Vague magic. Explain your plan.
I'm going to be taking the direct sunlight, materializing it into a coin, magnifying it by tenfold, increasing its radius, allowing us to slightly distract them, in fold allowing us to get the jump on them because we'll be heavily distracted.
That almost sounded
Eidolon
intelligent.
whines and pushes closer to you.
Yeah. Okay, you want to create an illusion to distract them. You could have done that in that many words.
Well, I thought you were smart, so I was going the long round way for it.
No, smart people use less words. That's what makes them smart. Idiots need
Where are
lots
you
of
from?
words to sound smart.
Where are you from?
I'm an elf.
What do you fucking do?
You must be human. I believe you now.
As the brothers are well
I've never met a
along
gnome.
the road.
We're moving. I'm being carried by him, and I'm just.
Yeah, we're walking.
I'm like
Yeah,
this.
You're all moving.
I've never met a gnome like you. You must be human.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
They're
human.
going to be the bait we should cut off to the side.
We should quiet down though if we want this to work.
Right.
I'm just asking you to trust me for 5 seconds.
They're a half a day ahead of us
Roll
at
a survival
least,
check.
so
Half a day.
Which
Yeah.
I am proficient in.
they could be. They may have
I'm
stopped.
not.
Okay.
I don't know shit about survival, which is
Good
weird
thing you have me,
because
brother.
only the strong survive.
That's why you died.
Or survive.
I didn't die. I got punched in the schnoz.
I believe you were
You got
laid
one
the fuck
shot.
out.
I don't know that I got one
10.
shot, but there's a
10?
good chance.
Okay.
There's a good chance.
I'm
Uh,
I got a good back.
consistently low.
No, but you have an idea. You're not the best tracker, but if the tracks are heading off in the right,
Yeah.
in a straight direction, if they don't change their direction, you could circle around and while they're the distraction, like you were telling
Yeah.
your brother. Yeah, so you can kind of peel off and still get to where the tracks are going on a slightly different route if you want to.
Your spells
Yeah.
take 10
Okay.
minutes.
Yeah, they're having these.
I noticed them
You
peeling
welcome
off,
to
and I like whistle for I don't want to follow them. Just
Okay, yeah. This Wraith Wolf is right next to you. She's got beautiful kind of like white fur that somehow changes into a blue, like when the sunlight hits. Really an interesting looking breed of dog for sure. But yeah, so you two kind of peel off on your own while everybody's arguing a bit, and the wolf follows right along with you.
Even the dog has sense.
Is it leading us?
No, it's just walking with you.
Yeah, we don't know where we're going, brother.
I know where we're going.
Tracks.
Are they that obvious?
I mean, you trust your brother enough to know that he has done this kind of stuff before.
Have you seen Ogrefoot? Yeah, I actually saw their real feet.
Yeah.
Kind of fucking step on me.
When it knocked your ass out.
I can't wait for you to just get like
One shot.
I don't know, the DM crit that he has waiting, tucking all that shit over there, Goliath.
So as you're walking, and you're carrying Tasmical like a briefcase, the book keeps like floating in front of you and like doing this motion with its like paper origami hands. It's just like points at Tasmical, points at the ground.
I look. Hey, no, book. It's fine. I'm okay with this.
Oh my god.
He's got little legs.
Shakes it and flies off a bit.
Yes. But no, thank you. I just any chance I don't have to walk, it's great. My old legs don't like it.
The book just sits there. It's not the most expressive.
Bard plans a tale.
I'm gonna lean to Lareth while we're walking. I won't say it to his face lest we sorely bruise his pride, but I don't believe this is going to be a fae that we're dealing with. It's much more likely in this region that it will be some sort of genie or something of that nature.
Does it bleed?
well, not exactly, but it'll die.
As long as it will die.
You expect something is
I
playing
don't think
them?
you can hurt a genie.
Sort of charlatan.
I have
It is possible.
Magic.
Okay. What do you think?
It could be a number of things. Genie, Oni, with the ogres, that could be probable.
It's a good thought.
Oh, he's gonna get owned.
All right.
I'm a pun lord.
You're a disappointment.
Not that I'm sure it
Somebody
makes
sound
much
like
of a difference to
doofus
us
nerds.
yet, but
Exactly.
See the hilarious check.
When we get close, I'm going to try and sneak up close to them, and
Not
I'd like
laughing.
for you to come as well. I think it'd be best if you became weightless and I dragged you behind me that way, and hold your breath. I know you can do that. You'll be silent, and I'll do my best to keep silent. Yes?
sure, that sounds like a wonderful plan.
Excellent.
So you're basically going to turn the bard into a balloon for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we get close enough, yeah?
Yeah.
And as for you, our big friend, when we see them, and you see some arrows hit those ogres, then you be as loud as you possibly can and slam into them.
I can be loud.
Yes, once we get close enough, I will attempt to use something called Jim's Magic Coin. See what works.
Excellent.
Let the magician do his magic and see if it works.
Yeah, absolutely.
The brothers split off, which is actually part of the plan anyhow. We should strike from 3 angles.
I am quite afraid that they are in no condition for combat at the moment.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely still hobbling.
No, the younger brother, I think he was younger. He looked younger. Will absolutely die. The one with a weak arm? Oh, he's gonna get his shit kicked in.
Oh, right.
He was unconscious when I found
I
him.
did forget
We're
about that.
definitely the same age.
His arm is all limp. It looks like a dead fish half the time.
Do magic.
It's splinted. Alright, but seriously, what's your HP looking?
12.
Great, out of?
12.
44.
That's not good.
The only health I have is
You're
because
full
she rolled a really good cure wounds.
No? Okay.
You got beat up when you found us.
That's
so
fair.
We're determined.
Alright, so I'll whistle for...
Yeah, I have
Eidolon
no
to come back.
personal...
Okay.
Just a-
Yeah, about 30 seconds, maybe a minute into the walk, Eidolon comes running around.
I strapped the little bag that had the healing potions in it to him, and then kind of whisper to him, "Go back to them now."
Roll a
I
hand
see
roll
that
check.
the younger brother is so weak, and we're gonna need him for battle. So I'm gonna.
They've wandered off a little bit though.
So you dare
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to go to them, you'll have to catch up.
What's your movement speed?
Should be 40. Or no, with the barbarian. Should be 35.
Probably
30.
30.
Oh, it is 30. Huh.
Yeah,
For some reason, I thought Goliath
Come
got
on.
more movement.
Come on.
Unless
back to
we're
the-
not,
barbarian.
unless we're
I thought
not
it was only
dashing
5.
and you are dashing, you technically wouldn't catch us. Theoretically.
Is he a good boy or a bad boy?
18. Okay, so it took you a bit to figure out how to get the satchel properly situated on the wolf so that it wouldn't fall off as he went bounding through the woods. But you figured it out.
Yeah.
And then Eidolon takes off, runs off into the woods. Shortly after, Eidolon rejoins you two and now has a satchel attached that was not there before.
I forgot to mention. There's also a little note on it.
Did the note stay?
Like the little
All
Alice
right.
in Wonderland notes. Drink me.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take the satchel off of them.
All right.
The note just says, "For our new friends."
Brother, is this poison? This surely wouldn't be poison. Right?
Turn it over. It says, "This is not poison."
Our metagaming note system.
I don't turn it over.
Wink. That's when you turn it over a third time. Like, how'd that get there?
Semicolon.
Oh my God! What is happening with this note?
I believe if they wanted to poison us, that they would have just left us for dead to begin
He
with.
doesn't even finish that sentence before I just drank it.
All right. Yeah, it's potion healing. It tastes really chalky and kind of. It tastes like you just drank like if when you were a kid and you made like tea out of mud and you were having like a tea party and you just drank
I
the
leave
mud.
like a very tiny little bit in the bottom, and oh, brother, taste this nasty crap. We share.
There's
everything.
Did you put all the potions in the pouch? Did you leave all the potions in the pouch?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 3 more after you drink that.
3 more. I don't remember how much a 4 total potion is.
2d4 plus 2.
That's not good.
No, it's fine. It's above average.
7. That's the wrong way.
2d4 plus 2?
That's not great. I'm probably gonna drink a couple more. I'm just gonna start just popping caps. And,
Oh, this is terrible. Oh, God. Yeah, it looks terrible.
yeah, it makes me feel good. It's like alcohol. It tastes like shit, but it makes you feel good.
Oh, the classic drown the demons inside you approach. I'll take one.
Yeah, you take the last one.
I'll take the last one.
Yeah, I'll only do 2 more. So I'll drink 3 of the 4. 6.
Woo!
Oh, nice.
Neat.
7 plus 2, 9.
All right.
Freaking, I'm like
You drink all the potions and
a Nintendo character over here. Boom.
keep walking, and you've been at this for.
I feel much better, but not 100%.
Just want to make that clear.
Watch me
Win,
get a long
win.
rest and then I'll just all of
About 2 hours
We
into the
better
walk,
fucking
the
not.
sun is starting to set. Temperature's pretty warm now. It's like the forest canopy is like trapping in all the humidity, and it's pretty hot. When you two first hear some kind of commotion up ahead, and as soon as you hear it, Eidolon just sprints away from you guys back the other way. But yeah, you can hear some kind of like crunching noise. It sounds like maybe a tree just got knocked over. You hear some yelling.
I turn to my brother. I go to stealth forward to get eyes on.
Give me your stealth check.
Dang, we'll both have to.
Someone have a good 220.
Oh no.
Hopefully I stealth good enough for the both of us, brother.
I doubt it.
24.
I don't think that helps my
That's
8.
good stealth. He is
An
rogue.
8.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, like usual.
Whoa. 9.
Whoa. Like usual, Radley just goes instantly silent. In fact, and you've seen this before, when he's focusing on being quiet like this, the shadows nearby seem to sort of pool into him a little bit. It's unsettling, but you're used to it. But
I stick close to those shadows.
you start moving ahead, and then you hear this sound, this metal like grind across another piece of metal, and then it pops really loud as the pauldron in your armor gets caught against the neck armor, your gorget. It just kind of pops out.
You're gorgeous.
My gorgeous.
Your gorgeous is.
Oh no, my gorgeous is rubbing.
That sounds funny.
You're not going to be able to be quiet through here.
Brother, I'm too fucked up for this.
And back. I'll go check it out. I'll come back for you.
I hate this plan, but I trust you.
I won't leave you behind, brother. As I leave him behind.
All right, so you start scouting up ahead, and as you're walking, Eidolon bursts through the trees. You guys are your groups right now are about 100 yards away from each other, and you all start to hear this noise too. Eidolon runs right up to your side, ears back, tail tucked a little bit.
All right, I think we found them. They must have stopped. Okay.
I'll when I see them, I'll light up my sword. Very only a little bit. Keep it controlled so it's not lighting the whole sword, so they can see where I'm at.
Okay, it's still not quite dark yet, so luckily your light isn't so obvious. But yeah, your long sword, a flame starts dancing across the entirety of the back blade, and then it just gets a little bit brighter, and then it's almost like turning down a propane torch or something.
Yeah.
Dims a little bit.
Okay, well that makes it easy for me. All right, everyone. He's signaling, so let's catch up to him. As quietly as you can, but I don't think we're close enough to make it necessary.
Not if I'm there.
At that, I kind of tap you on the hand to let you know to drop me.
I let him down.
And
All
then
right, you fall 6 feet to the ground.
holy shit! Oh, sorry. Holy shit, that was far. Damn. I'm gonna begin stealthing and moving quickly
All right.
in front.
Give me your stealth check too.
10?
Okay. Is that a question?
No, I said 10 because it's low.
Oh, okay. What are you guys doing? You three?
Yeah, I think I'll stealth up to where he is also.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you want new stealth checks?
Yep.
Or are we
New
using
stealth
the
checks from the two of you.
Party check.
Alright.
Yeah, we should have did a party check. We
11.
better off.
We did do a party check. Party too.
11. 19.
We rolled individual.
I'm not stealthy. I'm waiting.
I had a feeling.
I'm waiting for something to commence.
I had a feeling. What is your stealth if you didn't roll? Just what's the flat number?
0.
0.
Okay.
He doesn't have a plus to it.
Okay. So all of you just drop low and try to be as quiet as possible, with the exception of Kovog, who stomps right through the woods, kicking a rock out of the way, punching a tree just because.
He sees just the daggers in my eyes.
So
What the fuck?
the thing is, there is quite a commotion going on up ahead, and so the noises you're making don't seem to matter as much. Bradley, you had scouted up ahead, and you see 4 ogres fighting some kind of rock creature. It's standing in a really interesting position where it's hard to really get to, and it just keeps throwing these watermelon-sized rocks at the ogres, and the ogres are throwing them back and yelling something. But one of the ogres, the one in the back, turns and looks directly in your direction and starts saying something to the ogre nearest, and the ogre just kind of shoves it out of the way and throws another rock. And the ogre in the back is kind of looking towards where you and the rest of the party will end up kind of being, but he doesn't seem to see anything.
Do I see Penny?
You do. Near that ogre who's peering at all of you, you see the cart that Penny is in, and you see Penny in the cart, look. She looks terrified. But she seems fine. She's probably hungry and thirsty. Roll a perception check for me. That's a heavy die.
9.
Boom.
What's that metal
9.
die, bro? It decides. He goes, I'm done.
I think it's 9.
I choose
Make sure I'm not
this
good.
number. No roll.
Oh no, it's not 9. It's 6. Plus 0.
Okay. Yep, that's all you see.
Can he see which one is in the armor, or if it's there at all?
Yeah, there's definitely the one in armor, and 2 other ones are throwing rocks at this rock creature, while the 4th one is looking your direction, standing very close to Penny's cart.
And using my perceptions of insight, does the rock do they look like at odds, or do they look like they're kind of playing around, like this is more of a sport, or do they look aggressive, like really aggressive towards one another?
Just at the velocity that these rocks are flying, there's no way they're playing. But the ogres don't seem particularly perturbed. They're just kind of focused on, like, let's break this thing, as they pick up rocks and throw them and pick up more rocks. And then it throws rocks back at them, and they either get hit in the side of the head or they land nearby and they pick up those rocks and they're just throwing them back and forth. Kind of reminds you of where you grew up, like the schoolyard boys all like having a rock fight or something.
And then, and so Penny's near this one that's kind of like looking around.
Mhm.
And is it a pretty good clearing that they're in?
It's fairly clear. There's some the trees have kind of opened up a bit. It's hard to see past the ogres at what else might be out there. But
I guess what I'm getting at
It's
is
a large clearing.
Does it look like you can really, like, kind of stealthily, like, navigate through there easily and avoid detection in any way?
you would need some sort of distraction. You'd have to get that ogre to look away.
Cool.
So as the rest of you kind of start to stealth up to your respective spots, you see that this rock creature and these ogres are having this, battle, but just past the rock creature is this like old ruin of some sort. And there's a large figure standing there watching, and you think you can hear the sound of a female voice chuckling at the entire endeavor.
That would be on fire, lady. Okay.
Where
So
I'm standing, can I do a perception check to which one was the injured ogre?
So you're a little bit further behind them, just a bit. You can definitely make that perception check, but you're experienced enough to know that by the time you see what's going on, they'll know you're there.
Right. No, I'm just looking for which one's injured.
Sure.
17.
It's specifically the ogre that is facing towards the group, and you can kind of see him through the trees now. But as you're coming up, you get right to the front of the tree line, and the ogre points right at you. And in giant, he says, "Oh no!"
I'm gonna try to toss my coin out if I can.
Okay,
If we're close
coin goes out. We're gonna go ahead and roll initiative, everybody. Which means we're gonna jump to the battle prep screen really quick. I'm gonna set some stuff up, and then we'll get going.
Well,
Yeah.
Can I cast
No.
stop that guy?
Can you do that, Kobold? Do you know how? Okay.
We're in
So,
danger.
are we on combat screen? I don't know how this works. I'm new, guys, at this stuff. Okay, so what you see before you is these ogres. You've got the one right here facing the party. There's Penny in their cart. Party members all along this edge here. And then there was that giant figure in the back over by that rock creature that nobody's actually laid eyes on just yet. That ogre that said, "Oh no," and then you flick the coin out. He's like, "Oh no!"
Oh.
And just turns and follows the coin, and is not even looking your direction anymore. And let's go to initiative. Top of the round.
All right, I'm just gonna hang on. I gotta count this cast spell then. As that coin lands though, because it matters. Everywhere around that coin in 30 feet, it basically glows in a bright flash of light. So.
Okay.
First up is Lareth.
This guy. All right. First things first, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the ogre that was facing us and looks a little wounded.
Okay.
Oh, that's the one that was wounded?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one we messed up, brother.
And then I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker twice.
Simple, easy, and official.
Keep it simple.
What are you
I
shooting
say.
with?
I am using finally unhook it from my back and take it out, and it is one very fine wooden longbow engraved with vines and leaves. And as I, it's all elven make, unlike my clothing. And I draw. It's +1 longbow. And shoot.
All right, go for it. Roll with advantage because he is not even looking your direction.
Huzzah. Okay, 27 to hit.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's 6 piercing damage. And from the Hunter's Mark, 2 more damage. What kind of damage is Hunter's Mark?
Two more damage.
It counts as piercing. It's the same as the weapon for Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, okay.
I got you, brother.
So 8 damage on that
Finish
first
it,
shot.
please.
All right.
We're gonna roll that second shot. Also with advantage. 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Nice.
So 2 arrows just pow pow right into its back, right above its shoulder blade.
Sweet.
So many dice right in front of you.
Yeah. Okay.
Played them right there.
Yeah. This is wait. He does the math for me. Are you
Oh,
kidding me?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Or most of the math.
What's the second set of damage?
That would be 13.
Okay.
13 piercing damage from the second shot.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I
All right.
don't want to be doing this.
Okay. Is that your turn? Yep.
Yep, that's bonus action. That's my action. I'm going to use movement to start coming towards me and towards the twins.
Okay.
Towards you as a person.
Yeah.
All right. Start circling around. That ogre is looking at the coin.
And he just got hit in the back.
Hey, Tasmagold.
Yep.
Just roll me a dexterity attack real quick.
Yeah.
Dexterity attack.
Yeah.
Attack? Oh, Jesus.
To see how
22?
close that coin ends up to
22.
where you want it.
Nice. Where'd you want it?
Oh, shit. All right. I'm shooting this coin because I want to make it easier for everyone to get her, so I'm trying to shoot here to
Okay.
hit them so it's easier for everyone to grab her.
Okay.
As I land that gold coin there and
The coin lands there, so he turns this way. He's got 2 arrows out of his back right now. He's looking that direction. Who's next on the initiative after Lareth?
Adria.
Yes.
Adria, not Andrea, right?
Adria,
Okay,
correct.
I want to make sure I had that right in my head.
It's Andrea.
It's I'm gonna fucking hit you in the goddamn knee.
That from the table.
All right. I am going to follow Lareth a little bit that way. And then I'll kind of like put my hand on his back. Like, all right, well, hopefully you'll be able to take out a few of these, and I'll give you a bardic inspiration.
I think I get a thing because they're giants. I forgot about that.
Yes, you do.
New class stuff.
Right. I'll give you a bardic inspiration, so you have a D8 for an
Nice.
ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Sweet.
And then I am going to
Nothing for combat.
I'll throw a vicious mockery at the one that is also facing away from us.
Okay, which one?
The
This
one
one?
that's injured, yeah.
Okay.
Say, on a scale from 1 to 10, you're at least a -6.
Oh!
And I
Oh.
think that's a wisdom saving throw.
Not
Well,
very wise.
look at the big brains on Ogre. Let's see. Wisdom saving throw.
Big overbrain.
Okay. I got a 14.
That fails.
Oh, okay.
Just barely. So he's going to take 5 psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Right. What does that mean?
Can I say things as a free action, or will I have to wait till my next
Oh, you
round?
can say things.
Okay, I want to yell out in Primordial as loudly as I can. Don't worry, friend. We are here to help.
Huh.
I like it.
Okay. Who's next on the initiative?
Tasmagol.
Tasmagol. That's you.
Yes.
You are Tasmagol.
As I see what's going on, I'm like, well, I think this should work. As he reaches up and he pulls out his wand of wonder,
Oh.
and he goes like, Spectacus Petroleum,
Spectacus Petroleum?
and I
heard
cast
petroleum.
I cast Wand of Wonder.
I heard petroleum too, and I think he's really wishing for that.
No, I said petroleum on purpose
Oh, perfect.
because I didn't want to exactly say it because I
All right.
Spectacus.
So give me a percentile.
Oh, I'm already on it, baby. Woo! That would be 43. And for context, I am looking at
Oh.
the metal one.
Oh.
If I have to move to look, I can. But
Well, that actually worked out perfect for you.
I know.
So
'cause
you
what-
hold out your wand, and he blinks, and then the wand kind of flashes for a second, and this white light beam just pushes out like straight up like a laser pointer, and then all around this beam just lightning crackles as the lightning bolt clear through all the way to the other side. All 3 of those guys are going to need to make dexterity saving throws. Failed, and the boss did succeed. But they're still going to take damage.
Since he's wearing
and
metal
so-
armor, does
No.
electricity do something to?
I
thought
wish.
So
lightning
the
damage
only
did
thing is it
extra.
does. Oh
Only
no,
one
since I'm
spell.
targeting, so never mind. Technically, it can turn a lightning bolt into a 120-foot lightning bolt, but that's only if I target something 120 feet away. It's crazy.
Oh, I mean, it went clear across the forest.
I have to choose a target, so it technically only goes so far if I choose a target.
But you never know what the Wand of Wonder is going to actually do, so you don't ever really choose a target. You just wave it in that direction and hope a thing happens.
Yep.
So, lightning bolt, roll damage.
Cool. Oh Jesus. Okay, it's what 86.
You handed him just the shotgun of randomness.
The
Yes.
shotgun of randomness. I sure did.
He gave the recovering gambling addict a
Lightning bolt's 8d6.
Yeah,
Should be. Is it 86? You would
Yeah.
know.
No, it's more. It's.
It-
How does it work?
68.
It's 68
uh,
That's
because
about right.
the
The chat
Lightning-
can tell us.
lightning bolt uses D8s and
so if I
fireball
look up the
uses
Wand of
D6s.
Wonder, it literally says 8d6.
That's the different spell then.
Lightning bolt right here. Yeah, creature takes 8d6 lightning damage on a failed save. That's
I
per
thought
the
it did.
normal
I
spell.
thought it did 8d6 as well because they were flipped. Yeah. But anyway.
Some decent numbers.
10, 20,
I'm also concentrating on that.
29. Yeah, 29. Right.
If you
I
want
don't add any like modifiers.
No, that's it,
Oh, is
man.
that
Just
one?
the straight dice.
Is the skull a 1?
Yes, not a 6.
I thought it was a 6. The skull should be a 6. That's stupid. Those dice are stupid.
39 or
You
29.
can say it's a
29,
6, but
okay.
it would be
Because
wrong.
they're custode dice.
I agree. If
That's
those,
why they're stupid.
if those skulls are 1s,
I can
I
theoretically
think
switch
that's
them.
stupid.
The eyes that look like 1s, those are 6s.
Yeah, that's the Imperial Sigil.
Yeah, stupid.
No,
It's just silly.
1,
This
2,
whole
3,
time.
4,
Stones.
5, 6. It's six things around the circle.
Anyway, what your numbers?
29.
Good.
20 points of lightning damage.
All right.
And anything ignites.
Wait, that one didn't even get hit. There we go.
It's a forest fire.
So,
Yeah, so was Penny in there?
Close, but no.
Pretty fucking close.
Close.
ooh, yeah, that was close. No, you're good though. He's like, no.
I was like, no, please.
Because
no.
he almost died.
So
yeah, no,
the lightning
100%.
bolt,
I'm aware of that.
the
We
lightning
just
bolt
turned.
coruscates through these three here, and they all start jerking wildly as if like getting nailed by a massive superpowered taser, until this one just pops into a mist of ogre gunk and flesh everywhere.
Neat. I'll take that hunter's mark back.
Beware, for I am Tasmagord the Great, for the Archfey!
I just,
All right, next turn.
Amir.
I just look over. Son of a bitch, that was the one I was gonna fucking hit.
Exploded.
So I start running forward, and I yell out to my brother, "Cover me, brother!" And I go straight for Penny.
All right.
If I can make it. Actually, if I can't make it with normal movement, I will dash to Penny.
Well, your normal movement you couldn't make it. You could definitely dash to her though.
I will dash to her.
All right. So you run right up next to Penny. You
And
see
dashing
that.
uses an action, correct?
Yes.
But Penny means everything to me.
Yes.
So I will action surge to grab her
Okay.
and run back.
All right. So you action surge.
I protect
You see that the
child.
cart itself is one of the wheels is damaged, so you would definitely have to grab Penny and pull her
Yes.
to safety. And she, as soon as she sees you, hands come up. She's like, "Oh my god!" So you run over there and you scoop Penny into one of your arms, and you spend the rest of your turn moving which way?
Towards these guys. Towards the
This
rest
way?
of the group, yeah.
All right.
Get her into the biggest group of people as possible.
Smart.
I don't know how to expend that, but
Yeah.
just know that I
You've only got the one. All right. Who's next on the initiative?
That would be Olga.
That poor ogre got
Ogre. At least said
roasted
Olga. I was
mentally
like,
and physically.
all right.
The Olga's for in the swamp.
Oh, actually, I'll use my bonus action to ignite my sword as well.
You said you ignited it before the fighting had started, so you're good on that.
Like half ignited. So I don't know.
You're like, I make it brighter.
Well, that was definitely.
I make it
Okay.
very brighter.
Okay.
Yeah, I still have an extra bonus
I
action,
go
so why not?
full ignite.
All right. This one throws a rock at that elemental over there. Cocked. The rock just goes sailing right over. I mean, this rock is huge, like easily the size of a watermelon or larger, and it just flies through the air like somebody just threw a baseball. These two ogres getting struck by lightning both turn around, and the boss ogre sees you, Kovar, and he slams his massive mace onto his shield and just charges right at you.
Jesus. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
All right, big man. Now it's time for you to back all that talk. I can take 4 ogres. That's you. That's what you sound like.
Well, now there's only 3, so
Yeah,
we
there's
can
only 3,
definitely
so we're
take
here,
it.
yeah.
I took care of one of them. He exploded.
I like these numbers.
All right, great club comes flying straight down towards your head.
Punch those numbers in my calculator, makes a happy face.
20 total to hit.
That hits.
Yes.
7. So
You don't have a 20.
you have a 17 AC right now. So you have an AC of 17. So that's what it takes to hit you. but he rolled over, which means you hit.
Okay.
So now he rolls for damage.
Okay, so 10 points of damage as this massive great club. You barely get your shield up in time, and it slams into the shield and just drags you almost straight to the ground. 10 points of damage.
Yeah, so he's
Okay.
Now he's face to face with you. His great club is in the ground, and he spittle and drool all over the place. Who's next on the initiative?
I am.
Kovag.
Ooh.
Get him!
Oh wait. Oh, my bad. Hold on. This ogre turned around but didn't do anything.
Well, you can keep doing nothing.
Yeah, right.
That's perfectly fine.
Oh man. He yells out in giant, and a large rock goes sailing straight towards the back of Emir.
Ooh.
14 to hit.
Not even close.
So it's just flying
I
right
fucking
over your
destroy
shoulder.
that thing with my shield.
Ooh, okay. So you're running, and you've got Penny scooped in one hand. You've got your sword kind of at your side, right next to Penny, and then you've got your shield. And just as this rock's coming over, you just see everybody over here watching you as you're running that way. Just their eyes go wide, and you're like, "Oh!" And your shield goes up, and the whole rock just shatters against the shield.
I give him the look.
The look. How dare you?
My piercing, I fear no evil eyes.
I whispered to Laris, that was amazing.
as I'm like drawing an arrow and kneeling down lower. Yeah, pretty good.
He's like getting ready to fight. He's like, I don't really care, but
Sure.
It's not really too, it's just kind of out loud.
Yeah.
Just admiring.
you keep giving me this.
All right, Kovog, what are you doing?
Call lightning.
Yeah, you can say that. Just straight hit flip those.
Just red bucket. Don't bring it for 3.
Just bring it to 2.
Bring it to 3.
Alright, fine. Go ahead. Have fun.
All right.
Do
So
Can't take spells to the grave. Do it.
Yeah, that's true.
so he hits me and he pisses me off. So I do inflict wounds at level 3, so I get 3d10.
All right. So
Yes.
you still got to roll to hit, right?
So, what does it look like when you do it? So, like, the action to inflict wounds upon him as a spell, what are you doing?
So he hits me and I take out the shield and it hits the crap out of me. It's a hard hit, but I immediately deflect that big blunt object that he swung at me, and I come up uppercutting just straight through the legs.
All right.
Alright, so
Alright.
roll to hit.
This is why rolling a natural
So you roll
20
a
is
10.
bad.
Okay, I roll a 10.
You rolled a 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so you miss all of this energy. You see this electricity kind of gathering around your arm, pulsing through your veins and up through your hammer, and it just barely misses the ogre. You even see some of the lightning kind of being pulled onto his metal armor a little bit. Real close, but nope.
Unfortunately, since you have to do it, or is it?
Yeah, he uses the spell.
Yeah. No.
Oh, I thought it only used it if you did hit.
No. You cast the spell, and as part of it, you do a
so now
melee
you have
attack.
to technically.
So the
use,
spell casting comes first.
Yeah. So you
Pretty much only paladins get that fancy. I hit you. Now I make it really good.
Smite, right?
Yeah.
Smite's really good.
Yeah, smite's really fucking good.
I hit you, and now you feel the weight of my god.
That's why you wait for those 20s.
Yeah.
Explode things.
That's why you wait for somebody in the chat to give Ultheon an auto crit.
That's right. Yeah.
Hey, remember, you have a crit.
I know. It's right here. Big bold letters. I even wrote who I'm hitting with it.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Did you do like you just chose, or did you do like a random draw?
No, I just chose.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm mean.
I wasn't sure
I'm a
if you
jerk.
you just like the little.
I know who
All right,
I
is
don't
that your
All
like.
right, so I swing and a miss, but I'm prepared for battle, so
All right.
we stand there.
Who's next on the initiative?
Bradley.
Radley. Alex, you're Radley, and you're
Oh
next.
yeah, I am at Bradley.
Bradley. There's no
Bradley.
B, brother.
Yeah, sorry.
The only
I
B
was-
in your
Are
name
you
is
an
the brother.
imposter? The only B.
I am
in
the
your name is
imposter
brother.
Amogus. I move.
Turns out we're playing Among Us. Shit.
I move up to the lawn. Tree stump.
This one?
Yes.
All right.
And then I peer around, drawing my bow, my short bow, as I fire a shot across the little yard there at the armored ogre that's attacking my newfound friend. And question, since I was coming out of kind of like this stealthy, super stealthy stealth position, do I get advantage on the attack?
That ogre has no idea you even exist, so absolutely.
Whoa, I'll take it, baby. I'll take it. All right.
Yeah, you will take it when you
Plus
get the
eight.
credit.
Oh, I needed it. 16.
16 on the boss ogre.
Yeah.
Barely hits. The arrow sails right into a small gap in the armor just below his short ribs.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
All right. So I do my sneak attack damage because I'm a rogue.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's what you get for having too many dice.
Ooh, good roll. 5, 10,
That was a good roll.
9, 14, 15, plus 5, 20 points of damage on this
20
boss
points
ogre.
of damage on the boss ogre.
And then I will use my Wails from the Grave. Immediately after you deal your sneak attack damage to a creature on your turn, you can target a second creature that you can see within 30 feet of the first creature, and it takes 2d6 necrotic damage. I cut 8 points of damage to the other ogre that's close to me as
All right.
as wailing cries from beyond the veil echo in its mind, causing necrotic damage.
Neat.
Yeah, so this arrow flies across and slams into the boss ogre. He reaches back like on instinct and just snaps that arrow in place and cries out in pain. And then you see this sort of black like miasma float violently towards the other ogre. For just a half a second, you can hear what like the sound of like creatures like death wails. And he throws his hand up to his ear and then like is visibly shaken.
That's awesome.
You strike at my brother, death is coming for you as I end my turn.
Nice. Next,
Next up
He's my
is
brother. That's
fire.
the kind of rogue he is.
Nice.
fire.
Fire Lady.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, fire is fire lady.
I'm sure she won't be that dangerous.
I was gonna
3.
ask how it is.
I can't see.
So
It says 3.
you see that giant figure you had caught before stalk out, wielding a sword in each hand, fiery hair, this like almost like lava-like skin, and she chuckles and she points past everybody towards you, Emir, and she says in perfect common, "I believe that's my sacrifice."
I believe you can suck my nuts.
Does an 18 hit you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
All right. So you watch as this fire starts to roll along the tip of her blade and then shoot out straight towards you. And again, you stand there as you turned and looked at her, and the fireball's coming right at you, and you just take it on the shield again, like it's nothing. And you see her raise an eyebrow.
No fear in my eyes ever.
Next on the initiative.
Pissing my pants though.
Earth.
Okay.
Just never
My
show.
buddy.
So the earth elemental
Yeah, he is your
is stuck on the map. Oh my gosh. The
Rips
whole hill
two
rolls
trees
with him.
out of
That's,
the
that's actually pretty thematic. He just
Yeah.
brings the whole hill with
So
him.
the earth
They have
elemental
an earth
uses move
surfing.
earth.
Yeah, he's
And,
like earth surfing.
Doesn't that have other features?
Yeah, they do. They earth glide. That's pretty neat.
He uses move earth.
So
and
yeah, he
demolishes
rolls
the
just
fire.
across the ground right over towards this ogre and dips really low. And it's not like he's digging or anything. He just sometimes is part of the earth and sometimes is his own creature. And it dips really low till he's only like 2 feet above the ground. And right before he gets in front of the ogre, he erupts straight up and right under the ogre's chin.
I'm glad they're not friends.
And barely misses as the ogre leads out of the way and this debris and rocks just go flying straight up into the air. Who's next?
Lair action.
The lair action.
I'm up next. I think I might keep it pretty simple and shoot something.
It's getting
So none of us know what that dice does. It's ticking towards something though. It says 2.
Oh, it doesn't say 2? That's not
It's
very
on
high.
two.
Yeah, now it's
it's it's been getting hotter and hotter as the day goes on, but now it's gotten a lot harder.
Oh,
Like now you're kind of in an oven, maybe.
I'm chafing.
It's really hot here. All right, who's next?
Top of the initiative. Lair actually stopped. Lareth.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to send this here Hunter's Mark onto the Armored Ogre.
Armored Ogre, Hunter's Mark.
He won't be able to take an action other than because I won't be able to actually officially command him. But I want to give the wolf a whistle that we practiced, where he's supposed to help the pack. Is what we called it in the Glaive Guard. And he's going to flank. He's going to start moving to flank the armored one because he will target whatever I shoot. And I just give him that. And then draw. And shoot.
He gets right up next to the ogre and starts growling and snapping at him.
Okay. Just regular straight shot, or advantage for any reason.
Oh no, just regular shot.
Sure. All right. First one probably misses at a 13. Second one's a 29 to hit. Just missed that critical.
The 29 definitely hits.
Yeah. Right. So that's gonna be. Ooh. Okay. 15 damage from that arrow.
15 damage to the boss ogre.
Yes.
All right.
Keep your wolf
The first.
quiet.
Yeah. That's not how it works.
Pork in the chat.
So that arrow sails right into its unarmored thigh, just digs right next to the hamstring, just tearing right in.
And then the second one just tanks off the armor.
All right. Next.
Adria.
All right, I am going to.
Inspired.
Yeah, don't forget you have the bardic inspiration.
Oh yeah, I could have used that on that attack roll, right?
Yes, ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws.
Next time.
I will take my bonus action to give a bardic inspiration to Amir. As I run past him, I'll say, "You might need some help if you're going to keep her safe." And so you have a D8 bardic inspiration, so you can use it on ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws.
She loves a man who's good with kids.
Saving throws will be the helpful one. That's all I'm really scared of.
And then I am going to go. I'll run and maybe I don't want to get into this. I'll run just so that I'm within 30 feet of the boss ogre,
Okay.
and I will cast blindness on him.
Ooh. Okay.
It's a con save, so the odds are probably pretty good that he'll save, but I'll try anyways.
I got a 9.
Nice! He's blinded!
Get blind, loser.
Blinded by the light.
Yes. So he's blinded for a minute, or at the end of his turns, he can make another Constitution saving.
At the end of each turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
All right. So you run up, hold out your hand, and his eyes just glow, boom, really fast. And then he's like, "Oh! Oh!" as he shakes his head around. Next.
Tasmagor. I'm gonna run. Actually, let me see where people are right now.
Fuck it. Do you have the fireball circle? by chance?
Oh, do I? I don't know. I wasn't even thinking of looking for that. Is this a fireball circle?
No.
Looks like a plus sign.
Not quite.
No, I don't.
One tier larger
Just
than
give
that
me
if
a-
you want to just
Well,
eyeball
I'm gonna
it.
hit here then.
It's one tier larger than that.
That's about right.
If you
Yeah, I'm
want-
gonna hit here.
If you want to just use it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna hit there.
Oh yeah. If you're trying to make sure you can hit everybody.
Yep. As I waddle up, I lean over the rock. Book, come here.
Everybody except for the Earth
As-
Elemental, right?
No, it'll hit the earth elemental.
It'll hit him too.
Yep.
As I open my hand, the book kind of just flies into my hand. As I reach into the book and pull out what looks to be lightning, as it courses in my hand, and I just go, I saw another wizard do this once. It was weird. Let me try it. Ha! As I throw and cast fireball.
Okay.
It's either the earth elemental or Kovog gets hit with it.
What's the save DC?
Probably better to just ruin our friendship with the Earth Elemental.
Yeah.
I
I
can
need
explain it.
a dexterity
It was a
saving throw of
misunderstanding.
15.
Okay, and what's the damage type? Fire.
I think I can only do that once or so. I'm gonna save it. Fuck it. Let's have some fun because I meant to do it this way. It's gonna be lightning.
Okay, so it works thematically as if it's a fireball, but when it hits, lightning just starts shooting everywhere in this big whirlpool before it dissipates. What did you say the save was?
DC 15.
All right, so the boss saves, the next guy fails, guy fighting the earth elemental saves, and the earth elemental saves.
Oh, I see a lot of twos.
Lightning is weak against rock types, so it should be okay.
Ah,
It was Fireball.
that's from a different
He
game.
did lightning.
No, it's 20.
It was Fireball.
20 points of lightning
Yeah, but
damage.
he said he's
20 points of lightning damage.
I rolled
All right.
Damage type.
Yep, I was making a joke at block. That's why I phrased that. I think I saw another wizard do this once.
Oh. Yeah, you like lightning.
I thought you'd enjoy that.
What spell was it?
Fireball. I just changed it to lightning. Like, legitimately.
I actually made that spell.
I just took fireball and changed the type to lightning.
The one that Locke created is does a split of the dice between lightning and thunder damage.
It's pretty dope. Mine's just all lightning.
Lightning and the thunder.
All right.
I'm gonna cast that and then run I did move up to the rock, but
Yeah, that's right. You moved up to here.
that will end my turn.
Okay, who's next?
Emir.
Is the Fire Lady within 120 feet of me?
That's a good question.
It's probably yes.
Yeah.
That pretty much covers the whole board.
Alright. I yell out an abyssal to her. Let me teach you how to land a fucking strike. As I cast Magic Missile.
The fact that it just goes.
Does she shield?
Yes. She waves her hand up, and as your magic missile goes flying straight at her, it just dissipates down this invisible barrier right in front of her.
So mechanically, reaction to drop the shield, cast that, and then bonus action back. Because mechanically, I wouldn't be able to cast it without a hand.
No, you can.
Can I
You
cast
can.
it?
Your sword is your arcane focus.
Oh, okay. Never mind that. I don't need to do all the extra.
Nope. You don't gotta
Sweet.
get weird.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
All right, who's next?
Did I get a sense that she understood what I said?
Ogres.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Good.
Ogres.
The
Baited
ogres.
that shield.
All right, ogre
On deck
fighting
is
the ogre fighting the earth elemental swings his great club at it and misses. The boss ogre fighting Kovog is blind, so he's attacking with disadvantage and just wildly starts swinging in front of him where you're at. Disadvantage help because I got a 14 total.
misses.
17.
Misses, you got a
17,
17, right?
Yeah, 17.
Yeah, okay. So he swings and you get your shield up too, and it's just pling. He yells out in giant, "I'll find you!" Rolls his save really quick and fails.
Nice.
And then the third ogre scans the field a little bit, and he's looking at Radley, but then he catches this gnome right in front of him. Squishy, tasty. He stomps forward.
And she's dead.
And knocks over the cart.
That's
And-
actually good, yeah.
More of a snack
Swings his great club down right on top of you.
Just the appetizer.
Natural 20?
No, 19 on the die.
Oh, you hit.
So close.
So close.
Can't even shield that.
15 points of damage.
Oh, so I'm gonna use something. I'm gonna use my reaction. So as it hits, I'm just like, oh shit! I'm Casimir the Great! Ah! As that happens, I slowly begin fading away as I disappear and become invisible.
Okay. He smashes into the ground, and you vanish, and he
Nice.
looks under his great club.
That's really cool.
I know.
All right, that's the ogres. Who's next?
Will you still take the damage?
Fuck
Hold
yeah,
on.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Still hurt.
So I'm still
That's
angry
cool.
for my miss
I
and
hurt,
getting
but I don't
hit.
die.
And I call forth the call of lightning.
Oh, okay. Like lightning bolt?
No,
Call lightning.
Oh, call lightning.
He has
Oh,
call
Oh,
lightning.
that's a good spell.
Call lightning.
Great spell.
Now, call lightning. So a storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall and 60 feet in radius, and around a point you can see within range above you. The spell allows if you see. When you cast a spell, choose a point you can see under the cloud. Choosing light her. A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to the point. Each creature within 5 feet of this point makes a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save, or is half as much on a successful one. Each of the turns, you can use your action to call down more lightning.
All right.
Okay, so now I have a question.
oh.
When this cloud formed, did it suddenly get cooler?
Not noticeably.
Is it outdoors and is it
Yes.
cloudy?
It is outdoors, and I did mention at the beginning of the game that there were clouds in the sky.
So technically you get 4d8. 4d10.
40. Yep.
So would you like to do
There are
something
clouds in the
else that we
sky,
talked
it does
about?
the extra damage.
Well, so yeah.
All right, so who's the target of your lightning bolt then?
Who's your target?
So I was gonna hit the boss over.
Hit.
Boss ogre?
You're hitting the boss ogre with it? That will hit yourself.
No, just
Okay.
place
Oh,
it
you
behind
can cast
him.
it behind
you
him.
can. So you can do it
Yeah.
right behind if you want to.
Where do I go for the Well, what's her
That's it.
spell?
No.
Actually,
No,
ogre's
straight
large.
up.
You can hit him dead in the face. It won't hit you.
As long as you can keep
It takes that 10-foot square.
Yeah, that's fair.
If he hits you, you're gonna have to make a concentration check. It's better to get him out of your face.
No, I'm gonna hit the boss
strategically.
Yeah.
Well, what's the?
So you're gonna hit the boss ogre. So it's a DC. I believe. Remember the spell on the back. It's 14.
14.
Yeah, because that's your spell save. So he has to roll a save.
Okay, you have to
No
roll.
matter what,
you
it
still
goes
have
up.
to roll damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so spells either are to hit or a save. So if it's to hit, you roll. If it's a save, the person getting affected by
I'm
the
not
spell.
gonna use it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you roll these dice. This is how much.
Mike drops so many dice.
Legitimately, that was just.
I like that you're triggered every time he does it.
Well, yeah, because now I have PTSD from dropped dice.
21.
So it's 21.
21 damage. So what's the save DC though?
DC 14.
All right, he takes 21 points of damage.
He's probably getting close. Keep getting messed up.
So his helmet, as the lightning strikes down and hits, the helmet starts to crack and explodes outward, and you can see now that this ogre has just scars upon scars on its face, and they've all just been reopened as the lightning is cascading down his front.
Nice.
But he's still up. He's just messed up. Who's next?
Radley.
Radley.
It does take your
Radley is going to run over to the other stump and hop up on it, turn and shoot the ogre that's next to. You just put next.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna turn and shoot the ogre that's next to Tasman.
Tasmagold?
Yeah.
All right. It doesn't look like you're going to get advantage on that strike, though.
Yeah. No, it's just should be normal. Oh, I rolled super low. 14.
14 hits the ogre.
Yes.
Oh yeah, rogues are great.
I don't think you get sneak attack unless you have advantage, though, right?
If he's still there
If
within
I-
5 feet,
Yeah, if I have an ally within 5 feet.
Oh,
I guess.
That's right. That's right.
Even if he doesn't know,
I forgot all about that.
So
Interesting. Yeah.
10,
Just within 5 feet. Doesn't matter.
15, 20 points of damage.
it's like packed
Yeah,
optics,
I have my
but better
other crossed.
because you get sneak attack.
20 points of
Like
damage.
tickling my leg.
Yeah.
Please don't do that. You're gonna
And
Make me act up in a
then
minute.
yeah, and I end my turn.
Okay. Who's next after Radley?
Sorry. I think it's Earth.
Fire.
I think it's Fire, if I'm not mistaken. Fire.
All right.
Fire lady.
You still can't hit me.
Still can't hit me.
I mean, unless you use that crit. Then she'll definitely hit me.
Here. So she moves up, easily towering over this ogre, and the ogre's probably pushing 10 feet tall.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah, 10 feet tall. A little shorty. Little short guy.
They're only like 1.5 times my height.
And she takes both of her swords and just slashes down at the same time with them
On the ogre?
on the ogre.
Neat.
Everyone in the party, everyone at the table goes, what the fuck?
Oh no.
One of them
That's not
bounces
good.
off
She's
of the
powering
ogre's
up.
great club,
We
but
could've
the
had
other one
allies.
cuts deep into the ogre's shoulder, and he yells out in pain, and you watch all of that blood swirl up the blade and into her hand.
Yeah, I knew it.
But it's still alive. Who's next?
Earth Elemental.
Hit him with a stick.
All right, the earth elemental attacks the ogre too. When it sees that she's cleaved into it, it just forms its arms into this massive stone spike and shoots them straight forward into the ogre, and it tears into its shoulder, but still doesn't put the ogre down.
Hardy.
Poor little fella.
He's the one that didn't get hit by lightning at all either, though.
Yeah, that one didn't get hit by lightning yet. That's it for the earth elemental.
Lair action.
The lair action. All right. A bunch of glowing runes appear right here
Oh. Neat.
in the ground. The ground itself starts to kind of crackle a little bit, and you see these geysers of heat and lava kind of just like starting to bubble up through.
Oh. Neat.
What's next?
I am.
Lareth?
Aerith.
Oh. Jeez.
Leverage action.
Ha. It's almost layer. Wow. That's why he's laughing. Wow. It's a fucking genius.
How does it feel still having Justin at the table?
All right. Yeah, we're gonna mix it up and shoot something. So
Nice.
yeah, thought you
Oh,
like
like
that.
Eldritch Blast? We're gonna mix it up in Eldritch Blast?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, you remember those days.
Oh, I remember those days.
Yeah. All right. 2 shots into the armored ogre,
Okay.
as well as I'm gonna whistle for the dog to flank and attack with my bonus action. So,
All right.
You don't hit her?
and then shoot him.
Do it.
Do it, he says.
Yeah, so shield. She doesn't have shield anymore because she.
Chop, chop.
Oh,
Oh!
that's not.
Oh! Oh shit! You got a natural one over
I
here!
did.
No.
Oh!
First shot was a natural 1, then a 24 to hit.
Oh shit!
All right, the 24 hits.
It sure
Shocker.
does.
Natural one.
So that first arrow just explodes as it leaves your bow, and just splinters go everywhere.
Ah. I must have cracked it running around.
Isn't that the worst?
It happens. So that's pretty good damage. 2d6 for the hunter's mark. 15.
All right, this arrow, second arrow flies true, sails across, and as his helmet had just exploded from lightning, the arrow itself embeds itself right into his eye.
Nice.
He stumbles back again, but he's still up.
All right. How about the wolf?
All right.
Next up is Adria.
It will be.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Wolf,
Wolfie.
bark,
Got
bark.
Eidolon.
For some reason, it isn't loading that stat.
What up, Wandering Ronin? How you doing?
That's annoying.
How are you?
Wandering Ronin.
Nine.
Good name.
Huh.
How are you?
I don't think it's you.
I don't think we have a 100-sided die in this building.
I mean, it's percentile.
Yeah, technically be percentile. I was like, I know they make a 100-sided D20, like,
Do you have the stat one for that thing?
Dodecahedron style, but
It's not.
It's not loading in there?
I mean, we
Yeah,
did
let
see
me,
100.
All right, I got you.
Generally, for them to be easily readable, they have to be obnoxiously large because
Yeah.
there's so many sides.
Go
Sorry
ahead
about that
and
joke, R2.
what was your attack roll?
but thank you.
I haven't rolled it yet. I'll roll a real.
Zweihander uses a D100 system.
Well, percentile system.
I rolled a 12.
In the book, it says D100.
Oh, you buy a
You
D100
rolled a
die.
12. Okay. So what you do is you take that 12, and you add your proficiency bonus to it.
Okay, that'd be a 15.
Okay, and then its strength is a +2 also, so it's a 17 total.
17 total.
All right. You attack with advantage.
Nope.
Oh yeah, it's flanking. I mean, the 17 hits though.
Well, that's better, but it wasn't a critical, so.
All right. So it hits, and it does 1d8 +4 damage.
It doesn't have pack tag?
It's a lone wolf.
8 damage.
All right.
Fucking Chad.
So that bite, it latches right on, latches right onto the ogre's calf.
I knew you
Starts
were my
ripping.
brother.
Nice.
All right, now it's Adria.
All right. I am just going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Vicious Mockery at the ogre that's closest to me.
Okay.
Yeah, not the boss one, but the one that's next to Mike.
Tasmagol.
Tasmagol.
the Great.
Emphasis on great, thank you.
Tasmagol the Great.
Tasmagol the butt. That's what he said. I didn't say that. I'm the DM. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I know.
All right, I have to roll a save, right?
Yes. It is a wisdom saving throw.
I got a 9.
Nice.
Oh
That is
no,
a-
I got a 7.
We're
Sorry.
really bad at
Ah,
this.
that fails. So that's
So-
going to be
We're not very wise.
5 points of psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on attack rolls until it's the end of its next turn.
Okay.
And I didn't prepare. I
Ooh,
can't.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'll tell him. Pretty disappointing for an ogre not to be able to take down a gnome, isn't it?
He's like, what?
Oh, that's a double-edged sword. Take some of that damage too.
It's okay. He can't hear it.
All
Only
right,
the
so
ogre
it's
can hear it.
Collateral damage.
It's Tasmagol the Great's turn.
Okay. Who's currently invisible and in front of this ogre, correct?
Definitely walking backwards.
Yeah.
He's going to back up 10, 15 feet.
Look for
Okay.
attack of opportunity.
Yeah, he still gets the attack of opportunity. It's just at disadvantage. So you're just moving back just far enough to get out of his reach.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
far enough to be attacked.
All right, he attacks at disadvantage. I'll use a DM crit. No. Look at his face. Sorry. 15 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
Oh.
7 points of damage.
All
That's
right.
not too bad.
Dude,
I'm
he's-
sorry, who the fuck's a wizard? Not you.
He's squish.
Yeah, but that's still not too bad, all things considering.
I go down. No. He strikes me. Blood goes everywhere. He's like, "Oh, how dare you!" He reaches into his cloak and pulls out a rather hefty bag of sand. We don't know where he pulled it out of. He goes, "Pocket sand!" Ha! And he casts catapult on this pound bag of sand as it just shoots and right in his face.
That's not how sand's supposed to work.
That's pretty hilarious, actually.
As I just scream, "Pocket sand!"
That's the
All right. It's an attack roll, right?
I believe so. Let me check. The object flies in a straight line 90 feet. If
Casted
it,
it a second.
it makes a dexterity save of 15.
All right. Dexterity save.
Dodge being catapulted.
Oh, I failed the save.
Thank you.
The spell kind of assumes you're gonna catapult something big, so
Yeah.
you have to
Well,
dodge.
just 1 to 5. Pounds. Painfully average.
Hey, average is good,
Below
especially
average,
when they get to take all of it.
16 points of bludgeoning damage into his head.
So it flies, and then there's just the sickening crunch noise, and you blink because you're like, what happened? The ogre's head is gone. There's just a sandbag on top, and it's flailing around for a little bit, and it pulls the sandbag off, no head at all, and it just slumps over dead.
And has begun the great fear of my sand!
Who's next?
He's got grit. Ah,
Okay, I'm not done yet.
ah.
I'm not done yet. Yeah, I killed the ogre.
Barker, barker.
I ran away.
Wolf's ornery.
I hobble away. Holy shit! That's really uncomfortable. Ah! As I move the rest of my movement away from people. Fuck that.
Where?
Actually,
This way?
no.
That way?
That way. Now I'm moving
That
away
way?
from fire, bitch.
I say get
You going
behind
around
me.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay.
get behind me, actually. She probably wants to hurt me.
Yeah, I'm moving
Definitely
away.
just get away from me.
All right.
'Cause I'm liable to get a fireball here pretty soon.
And who's next?
That ends my turn, so Amir.
How sturdy is the captain
The boss ogre?
ogre looking?
It's really hard to tell because he was pretty ugly looking before all of this started. You could roll me
How's he
a
standing?
medicine check at disadvantage.
Would that take my action?
No, I'm not going to steal an action from you. You're glancing his direction.
Disadvantage, medicine. They're both 7s. That's cool. I may have a negative to that though. Flat 7.
Yeah, you can't tell. He seems to be standing strong.
All right. Well, for good measure, I'll cast magic missile. One of which going into him, and the other 2 are going into the fire lady.
Okay.
So I'll do his first. It's 5 force damage.
All right. He takes 5 damage.
And these magic missiles, since they're coming out of my sword that's on fire, look like little bolts of flames just shooting out of the
Okay.
sword. And then the other 2 into her. Does she shield them?
She does not.
It's okay. She didn't take much. 5.
5 points of damage.
5 force damage.
That little laser's coming out of his lightsaber.
It's a good thing they're not actually fire because she's probably resistant.
All right. So the missiles smack against her, and she kind of waves them away like they weren't a big deal. Like you could see that they hurt her, but then she just like kind of looks past the ogre at you and, oh my god. Who's next? Is that your turn?
Bear.
Ogre.
Ogre.
You're
Not
still,
ogre.
you're still holding a child.
Ogre.
sorry,
Yeah,
ogre.
you are still holding a child.
Yeah, she's better in my arms than
Just,
on the ground.
just for the sake of rules, I'm going to stipulate that any damage you take, she might also take while you're holding her. Just so you know. All right, the ogres.
I don't imagine her being on the ground is any safer than in my arms.
The ogre fighting both the fire, the earth elemental and the fire lady. Swings at the earth elemental again. Oh, he actually hits.
Oh,
Look
never
at
heard of Earth Elemental, friend.
that. 5 points of damage to the earth elemental.
Hey, enemy, my enemy.
Then the boss ogre swings at you. That disadvantage avoided a critical hit.
Nice.
He still might hit though. 18 to hit. No, 19.
19, 17, so yeah.
All right.
That hits, but at least it's not a critical.
So 11 points of damage as it backhands wildly and just smashes into your chest.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use Stone Endurance. So it's a 1d12 plus 2 to negate damage. 6, 8.
Okay.
So I only take 3 damage.
Nice. Okay, you just take it. This massive morning star smashes right into your chest, and you just like stick your pecs out. Just, a piece of the morning star kind of goes flying off.
Nice.
And then it's Kovog's turn next.
Yes.
All right.
Alright, let's see.
Throw that lightning again, bro.
Just call lightning. You can do. I mean, it's automatic 3d10.
Yeah.
Or 4010.
Concentration.
Yeah, I'm just going to pull lightning again.
It's not concentration.
My lightning.
So
it not?
Joe Cartoon just tipped
Call lightning
tipped
concentration. 100%.
I think it's $59.
What?
Nice. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Yeah, $59. Sorry,
Hell yeah.
I'm
Thank
having
you.
to work off my cell phone. It's really small.
Does Joe Cartoon know that the tip store will give them access to some pretty awesome stuff?
Yeah, that's
With
what I
that
was just
tip.
telling him.
Oh,
Thank you
yeah.
so much.
So you're concentrating.
Really
Yeah, we really appreciate that. That's awesome.
That puts us
Rolling our 10.
over halfway towards our bonus
10 or
giveaway for
over.
this month.
And it's going to be an awesome giveaway.
Yeah, the
Concentration
bonus
score.
giveaway is two $25 gift certificates to Hero Forge,
So
which
technically
will view the last Friday of July,
You have to roll above a 10.
Yeah.
including our normal
So
giveaway,
you
which is
either half
a
damage
notebook
or
for
10.
your
Yeah,
adventures.
if it's
So
below 10.
you would roll what's
Personal
called a
message
con
from
save. So
Caston.
pick up and roll the dice. Technically, you already rolled it. So you roll the dice for saving. So technically, you rolled an 11. Before that, you roll a 3 though. So you do drop the spell. Because because you rolled a 3. 3 plus your con mod of 2 is 5. 5 is
He's a warcaster.
oh
you get some
advantage. So 11. You pass.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I passed.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks for remembering
so
you
have
added
to
that.
roll to maintain
Yeah.
Because you're
Yeah.
casting a spell, so you have to
Okay.
think about it. You just got hit, so you have to think about it harder.
thinking, okay.
You're a warcaster, which means you have advantage on those saves.
Okay.
The only time it'll ever be higher than 10 is, let's say you take 22 damage, whatever your damage is cut in half. So then that would be allowed.
And that is true.
Which is pretty rare, that you'll take enough damage to have to roll more than
Now
10.
you can.
I'm interested in whether or not
that's
Joe
it.
Cartoon's going to help the party or hurt them.
Yeah.
I want to
roll
know.
this.
Huh?
It still counts.
I want to know if Joe Cartoon's going to help or hinder the party.
And then roll your 40-10 to strike him with lightning again.
Huh?
You should hinder the crap out of it.
That's, it's my favorite thing. When I'm an actual
pretty
player,
good.
that's what I
Yeah,
want
that's
people to do. Just make those fights even harder.
Yeah, just
As the DM, though, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at all the numbers and I was like, I don't care, just do something awesome.
It's up to the players to survive.
Yeah.
33 damage, Colin.
All right, and what's the save DC again?
14.
14.
All right, so the lightning starts to flash in the sky and then it beams straight down towards this ogre. Describe to me the nature in which this ogre dies.
And it hits everything.
So it's a burst of lightning. We're really mad now.
It's,
So, like it's
Oh,
a
so
it's a
armor-
lightning bolt you haven't
Oh,
seen
that's
in
right,
a
they're
long
monsters.
time in a big storm. It just hits this guy straight at the top of the head.
All right, so the lightning comes down, boom, and then it like dissipates and then and you watch as all of these plates just like glow red hot. The ogre doesn't explode, but
Nice.
the plates start melting into him, and he crunches up into this ball. He can't move any of his muscles or anything. He starts howling in pain, and he reaches out to you, and then another bolt of lightning just cuts that arm clean off, and just slumps to the ground, done. You can smell the burning flesh in the air, and you can hear it sizzling.
Smells like victory.
Death.
probably smells disgusting.
Death.
All right. Good kill. That's a lot of
Nice.
damage.
That
That's
was
a lot
That
of
was a
damage.
really good roll.
That's a lot of
damage.
It's a lot of-
Who's next?
It's a lot of damage.
Bradley.
That's you, bud.
Brother.
Sorry, I'm talking to Joe, trying to get him to tear
Joe
us
Cartoon?
apart.
Tear me apart, Joe.
You tear me apart. So I'm going to maneuver around the bush over by the exploded ogre.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna use my short bow to shoot the crap out of that ogre that's getting like double teamed.
All right.
Now he's done for.
Can I treat it as though they're my allies
gonna
because they're the enemy of my
Rogue
enemy?
guys are
Is
allies,
the wording
right?
specifically ally, or is it just
Ally.
Oh, yeah, they're
Like
not your
enemy
allies.
of my enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what's the enemy of my enemy? I mean, she's also our enemy, but
I'm gonna attack the crap out of it.
Well, I'm gonna
technically, could you say
I'm
the
gonna
Earth
look up the
element-
wording real quick because
could you say the Earth Elemental's our ally? He's not attacking us.
it's true. He's not.
I told him we were friends.
That's true. That's true. Her word is bond. We are friends.
Well, go ahead and roll your attack though.
Yeah, I did. It's a number.
That's correct.
Party
it is.
are friends.
It's a
not
21.
Food.
Okay, the 21 hits. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. So
Is that
you
what
do
it
get a
So
sneak attack.
enemy of my enemy works.
Enemy
Yeah,
to
it
my
does.
enemy. That's perfect. That's actually closer to what the wording really is.
That's crazy.
An enemy of my enemy.
All right, so
Yeah,
that
that's
hits the ogre.
cool. Damn, I'm gonna do a bunch of extra damage. Shit.
Get down on top of it.
Yeah, pretty good.
5, 11,
It's here.
14,
It's fun.
19 points of damage.
Nice.
Ooh. Yeah. The ogre takes an arrow right above its hip. Just you don't really know ogre anatomy, but there's probably a kidney right there.
There's something important.
All right.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to duck back behind the stump.
Okay. Don't you have some special ability when you sneak attack? Don't you get to add it to another enemy or whatever?
I do have that. I should use that actually because I'm running out of enemies, so I will use that against Fire Lady. She takes 8 points of necrotic damage.
Necrotic.
Yeah, I can only
8 points?
My brother
Death,
All right.
death magic.
Can't take that shit to
He's
the
so
grave.
cool. He's so cool. He looks exactly like
And
me.
I'll
Just really
use
shouldn't tell
a-
who's cooler.
I'll use a bonus action to hide, ducking behind the
Yeah, no, I hear you.
All right.
behind the stump.
Give me a stealth check just for my own satisfaction.
Ogre's dead, yeah.
No, the ogre's not dead.
The ogre is not dead.
That thing's
21?
sturdy.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You
Yeah,
you
21.
vanish behind that stump, no problem. You pull your magical cloak in tighter around your body and just kind of meld into the shadows again. Who's after Radley?
Fire bitch.
Fire bitch, huh? Okay. So the ogre just took that shot to the kidney and it kind of slumps over and she takes one of her swords and she flips it upside down and just drives it straight towards its spine.
And he uses his DM credit.
No. I just rolled almost max damage though.
Come on, you can't fault the guy for trying.
So as she pulls her sword up this way and starts driving it down, she says, "I am Ixira, die!" And she slams the knife or the blade into its spine and pins it to the ground, instantly killing it.
What kind of fucking ego trip is she on that she has to say her name before getting a kill?
A bad guy one.
Lame.
Animals.
That was the joke.
That was the joke.
I'm sorry, I killed a man with a sandbag. Fuck off.
Yeah,
You did.
It was,
You
it
killed
was
a man.
cool.
I killed a man with a sandbag that you knew
It
worked.
was definitely cool.
It worked out way better because I just was messing around like pocket sand. Ha ha.
Hey, you can try again, buddy. That rock definitely gives me half cover.
So she leaves the sword in the ogre
Yeah.
and marches this way,
Oh.
stopping right here.
That's
Oh, hello.
No.
Oh dear.
Could you not?
Her eyes aglow with fury. Who's next?
Depression. Earth.
For the Earth Elemental? Okay.
Does the Earth Elemental take his attack of opportunity when she leaves?
No. The Earth Elemental
What
turns,
the fuck's wrong with him?
slides.
He's on her side.
He's on her side.
No.
Slides straight over to the hidden rogue, but the Earth Elemental has tremor sense.
Why you gotta be like
Look
that?
at your face just now, you're like, motherfucker. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's what the sheet says.
Could you not?
It's a what to the sheet as it says.
That's
All right.
another audio clip we should make. Could you not?
Could you not? Attacks you twice, 2 slams. That one definitely missed. The other one gets a 22 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
All right.
Brother!
Definitely hits.
7 points of damage. As
I'm
it
gonna dodge.
smashes a rock into you.
Uncanny how
I
it does
dodged
that.
uncannily.
That's half damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, half
Yeah.
damage.
Okay.
Right down.
Right. All right. 3 points of damage as it just grazes you.
Sharp rock. Meat. My brother's not hurt.
This fire elemental.
Is that
Tis a
Elemental?
flesh wound.
Your
the,
favorite
the lair
She's
action?
not a fire elemental.
This earth.
Oh,
no,
no.
she's not. This earth elemental. Is he
I
all?
Oh,
like,
that's on a 1?
Is he
What?
all like volcanic
Okay.
rock?
So the
Obsidian?
glyphs start to glow,
No, they don't. Come on.
and then
man.
out of the ground rises a large fire elemental.
Of course
Oh
it does.
no!
Hey, that's a fire elemental.
That is.
That is definitely
Sure
a fire
is.
elemental.
Uh oh.
Hey guys, so my sword does fire.
That's correct.
That's gonna be a problem.
I don't think it's gonna do a whole hell of a lot to either.
You might say it probably does
Oh,
nothing.
No.
Well,
No.
metagame wise, I know it does nothing.
Does
to
anybody
the
know
element.
dispel magic?
Very lightly, a new glyph starts to appear.
Oh dear.
I didn't take it.
Next, Lareth.
Hey,
I didn't take
Hey,
it. I think I maybe should have.
hey, out of character, Robbie. You should go smash that fucking glyph.
You should maybe just focus on the fucking angry devil bitch. Maybe if she dead, the spells
I
will
haven't
stop.
taken any hits, which is good, but
Humble brag over here.
Humble brag.
I
Haven't taken any
don't
hits.
know.
did you?
It could be.
Which is good.
It could
Definitely
I have
not
not
bad.
been put yet.
Okay.
You
Well,
should
shit.
probably get them both, I think.
I'm not
Maybe you should do
she's
something
not
about
within
like
5
that goddess lady.
They're not next to each other?
I'm
It's hard
gonna
to tell
bonus
from your
action
angle,
set
but
the
they're-
hunter's mark
they're probably
onto
about
the
this
goddess
far on
lady.
the grid,
Okay.
so probably 10
Yeah, there's
feet
probably
up.
10 feet in between them.
Put a necklace of Hunter's Mark on her.
That's great.
Cute. She should keep it on.
So I guess I haven't even been describing it, but it's just like when I'm commanding the wolf. It's like a whistle, but when I'm doing the hunter's mark, I'm simultaneously telling him to go for it, and it like reverberates extra loud, almost like thaumaturgy. Just
Okay.
kind of reverberates a
It
little
just puts
extra.
one of those like laser pointer red dots on her forehead.
You have a laser pointer on your bow.
Yeah.
And it just kind of echoes through
Why
the
not?
forest.
Be smart.
I am going to also use my movement to come towards actual me, away from fire. Away from the fire.
Oh, reach. Is reach going to
Hey,
be a thing here?
Shut up. You don't know that.
Yes, reach is going to be a thing here.
Oh no.
Well, I'm gonna go anyway.
All right.
Oh no. That means it probably reaches a beak too.
15 to hit.
Oh, that's my armor class. That hits. You're a son of a
How dare you?
Hey, Justin.
But Justin, that's my AC. Yes.
Can I borrow that tape measure?
Yeah, if you would like to. I'm going to throw it really
Don't
hard.
do it,
You
Justin.
ready?
He's cheating.
You ready?
He's trying to do some wibbly wobbly stuff.
Anywho,
He's up to something.
I use my full movement
I'm up
and I
front
do
of that.
that.
All right. You take 7 points of fire damage.
Ow!
Oh. You're also officially on fire.
Ah, damn it!
It's official.
It's official.
So long as it's official.
I did it! I'm on fire, everyone. All right.
So, just so you know the rules for that.
Yeah, I gotta put it out with like an action, right?
Yeah. Until you take an action to douse the fire, you take 1d10 fire damage at the start of each of your turns.
Well, I'm gonna just take that action now as I'm running. So,
Okay. Probably a good idea.
Damn it! That really sucks. I wanted to shoot something.
The wolf moves. It kind of.
It's trained to go for the back.
Yeah, it'll go around that way.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna go buy a fire.
Someone rolled a
guy.
lucky number.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Nice.
somebody gets inspiration then, right?
It has
Me?
a mind of its own. If it's
Do I get it?
No, you can't. That's
No.
rules.
Well, I mean, I'm the DM,
Never you.
so
well,
Andy's not here to
Never.
stop me.
that's my bonus action. That's my
Pre-existing
action.
rules
That's my
dictate that
movement.
they do.
That's
What?
it.
What is
That's
this
my
contract?
turn. It's
All right,
over.
Lareth is done, narrowly avoiding catching on fire
Oh
entirely.
yeah, the dog does automatically when I don't command it take dodge action. So
Yeah. Dog's bouncing
dog.
around.
What's up, dog?
Who's after Lareth?
Adria.
All right.
All right, Adria.
I am going to, first of all, run over to Kovog.
Okay.
I think I can move.
Oh yeah, you can make that.
Okay, sweet. All right, I'll. Since he's very tall, I'll kind of give him a smack on the butt and say, "Go get her, strong man," and I'll give him a bardic inspiration also.
Woohoo!
Ooh, you got a little
You-
touchy-feely before you get to go to action.
You,
Well, good game.
Hey, see what I mean?
you,
Well, good
you
game.
and that child are about to get
Eight.
immolated.
No.
So when you roll, you can choose
Wrong.
to add a D8.
And then
to it. So
I
let's say you roll
am-
like a concept.
Then I'm going to cast a third level dissonant whispers
Oh, yes.
at Fire Lady, and I'm going to tell her, "It's funny that you have molten skin, but I'm still hotter than you."
Haha.
Ooh,
Burn.
burn!
Burn.
It's a
Ah.
Wisdom 15
That took
save.
an extra damage.
Wisdom
Fuck.
15 save. All right. Well, she is pretty offended by that and is going to fail the save.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, wisdom
So
saves are low.
she takes 5d6.
That's
And
For a third level? That's pretty good.
she must immediately use her reaction to move as far away from me as she can.
Oh, nice.
That's
okay.
towards me.
That's towards me. But Adria, that's towards me.
19 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
Man.
Glad I moved.
Is it granted you inspiration?
Yeah. Did he?
Yeah, he
Me?
sure did. Yeah, you.
Aw, you're my friend now. I didn't
Alright.
mean literally towards me.
She moved right into melee with Tasmagold and the.
But
The
it used
ranger.
her reaction up so you can run away again.
She doesn't have her. That's true.
true.
She did use her reaction.
All the better.
Except she goes
sneak
before you.
attack her with.
Yeah. She's about to get a reaction
Okay.
back.
Okay, so her reaction.
So that's a bummer.
Fuck. Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
not a bad
Oh.
for me.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna go. No. No.
Are you still invisible? How long does that last?
It's already gone.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Well, that is not. No. And just walk away.
Just walk away.
I'm
Okay.
gonna walk
That
all the way behind the tree.
Oh, look, he doesn't get the reaction.
As I'm walking away,
Stupid
though, I'm gonna
initiative.
point the wand at her and go, "Not today."
The Wand of Wonder?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to roll it. You look so sad. I'm just kidding. Go ahead and roll it. Jeez. I'm going to look up the result, though. All right.
Ooh, 71.
That's
Oh,
pretty
no.
good. I think that's pretty good.
The intent
Dun,
was to
dun,
point
dun,
it at her.
Dun,
so.
dun. All right. While I look this up, everybody do cool combat theme music.
Ah,
Not my problem. I'm sorry.
That's
Combat
shit
music.
music.
That's fine music, weirdo.
It's kind
That's
of
like
combat.
high
What'd you say you got?
71.
Combat music's more like.
All right. You cast Fireball.
Oh no! A dude gets shot.
You monster!
What happened?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll that.
What happened?
He cast Fireball at her.
I bet you it heals this one. I bet you it doesn't just do nothing, it heals it.
Well, it does nothing to the fire elemental.
And I don't!
But that 4-year-old
Now,
girl's about
that's,
to get
yeah, so I
wrecked.
technically said her as a point, so.
You did.
Alright.
Oh no.
Technically.
Yeah, that small child's about to get roasted.
I don't know if I'm in that.
No.
I
It's
think I
a-
might be just outside, but that's hard to tell. 'cause
You know
I
what?
have this
I'm feeling
stencil.
kind of salty, so
It'd
I'm
be
gonna
30
be brutal if
feet
you are.
out from her in every direction.
It's
Which is 6 inches, right?
not
Yeah.
30 feet in every direction.
60 foot
It's-
radius.
Yeah.
Or 60 foot diameter.
Yeah.
Oh, I
30
thought
foot
it was
radius.
a
30
40
foot
foot
radius, 60 foot
diameter.
diameter.
Yeah.
Is
No,
So
you're in
it's
it.
3 inches.
Roll a
out.
reflex save, my friend.
Wait, no,
That's you're still with you're.
Oh, yeah,
within-
you're well with
Yeah,
it.
you're well within it. Actually,
I thought it was a
your wolf needs to save.
Oh, no.
You're barely out of it.
Wouldn't it be 3 inches, not 6 inches? Isn't it 6 inches across?
6
Is
inches
it a radius or diameter?
It's 60
30
radius.
feet, 30 foot radius.
Okay, so then 60
So-
foot diameter.
So 60 foot never mind. So yeah, it's
30
an
feet
inch
out
for
from
every
him.
5. So that is
It's
6
20
inches.
foot
6 inches.
radius.
Okay, so 40 then.
Yeah, it's a
So-
20
So
foot
four
radius.
so 4-inch
4 inches.
radius.
4 inches.
20 foot radius. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, then
Might still be.
you're still in it. I'm centering it on her.
I would like to beg that the base is not within contact of the edge of that ruler.
Oh, shit.
Well, let's roll off for it
We're-
right
we're
now.
we're
Ready?
playing
Roll
some-
higher than me. D20.
We're playing some loosey
12.
goosey. Pretty good.
10. All right, it's just barely out. Fine.
I did what I
The
could.
wolf is good, and then
Sorry,
you're
roll.
good too. So it's just
Just me.
just you.
Just me.
32 points of fire damage.
32 fire. All right, the fire elemental just like
Do you know that?
completely ignores
Do
it.
you know that if I fail, I go, I'm done.
Do you have
No.
inspiration?
You do!
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've seen this
You
before.
better use
And
it.
yeah, you have bardic.
And you have bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Match.
So,
Look at
Which stack?
I'm just gonna go ahead and
Matt,
use that bardic.
use
Well, you can
use
roll
your-
first for the
use
bardic.
your
I
inspiration.
failed the first one.
How bad?
Now I'm gonna use the inspiration and the bardic.
It's only a
inspiration.
15.
I failed.
All right.
Yeah, I failed. I got a 14.
Oh.
You don't need both, man.
Well, you could just use
You can
the
save the
bardic.
bardic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, use the
Or
bardic.
just use the bardic.
Okay, I made it.
All right. And you said how much?
In advance, I'm sorry.
How much?
32.
32. Okay.
I'm sorry. That's still pretty bad.
I'll make it up to you.
No, you want? I'm gonna die.
You know it's not your fault. I mean, it's kind of your fault because you know it's a risky weapon, but
Oh no, cure wounds is touch.
It's all
Sure
all
is.
his fault.
Sure is touch.
Yeah, did you take healing word? Do you even have healing word?
Uh,
I don't know if the cleric gets healing word, do they?
I almost took it and then I didn't.
You should.
Me too.
I should have told you. I'll take
the
it.
fiery lady of doom, as the flame cascades over her, you watch some of her wounds close
Oh,
up.
god damn.
She had wounds
Yeah, she had taken some damage.
from my little needles.
And from my
And I
sick
did the
roast.
product.
Yes, a
Oh yeah,
sick
sick
roast.
roast probably actually did the real damage.
I
Oh
forgot that was
god.
on her.
Well, hey,
But those
I
scars are
appreciate you.
mental.
Thank you. Now that the enemy turn is over, who's next?
Well, it was,
Or no, it was Mike's turn.
Yeah, that's what I said. The enemy
Mine
turn.
did.
Yeah.
Was it ogres? Which are
It's
out?
me.
The ogres.
Oh no, it is. Yeah.
Oh no. Well,
Sorry.
Well, it's the ogres, and they're dead.
It's not.
No,
it's
no,
a mirror.
not the
It's
ogres.
him and then
me.
ogres.
It's a mirror.
It's a mirror.
Ogres are after that, and
They're dead.
they're dead.
Yeah.
They're dead anyway, so I'm just gonna.
Don't erase them from the initiative.
Oh shit!
I hate you.
No, I'm serious.
How far can I move towards
Kovak?
Kovak? Just that direction.
pretty much the whole way.
Just that direction. I'm
I
not going
purposely was
to
like, it
him.
wasn't working, so.
I just need a scale. What's my full movement?
So that's your full regular movement.
All right. I'll dash. Use the rest of it to get to where she left her sword.
Okay. So that's actually going to put you. This isn't here anymore. Well, actually, is this still on?
Yeah.
Okay. There's still a glowing coin in the middle of the battlefield, but that puts you right about there then.
Did I make it? Because that's close
No,
to where
the
it
ogre
was. I
was
couldn't
right
remember
here.
exactly where it was. Okay. All right. That's it for me.
Okay.
Best part
So
is I didn't
it's-
even see it hit you.
it's
I
the
just-
ogre's turn?
you
All
know
right.
I was there.
The one that had
And you
the
know what
black
happened?
blade
I heard an
stabbed
explosion.
into its back
Oh fuck.
moves, and then it stands up.
Fuck.
Looking larger than it did before. You can see the wound still on it. It's kind of slack jawed. It's like, and he swings right at you.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he would.
We may have made a
There
mistake.
comes that crit.
No, but that is a 18 to hit.
Nope. Your boy's armor.
Oh,
I got a 19 AC.
oh
He
man!
uses Penny as a human
just-
shield.
You just duck straight down onto your knees with the shield over your head, and it skips off the top.
Dude, I'm an absolute shield Chad.
Shield Chad.
Like I got,
All right,
I got
after the
Captain
ogre's
America
Kobold,
shield
right?
right now. This thing's
Kobold,
just
it's perfect.
everything.
Alright, so
Erase the mistakes of the
Dude,
shitty
19
no.
AC is
so
hard to
what's
beat.
the check that off do?
You haven't got hit, so you don't have to make it.
Okay,
So,
so what's
Send that lightning
this is
at her.
action,
Hurt her.
correct?
Bonus action. So bonus action.
So bonus action, I cast my.
I would do call lightning first for the sheer fact that that will get hit if it's near whoever you're targeting.
Is that
It
concentration?
can't get hit.
I thought it's
The
still.
spiritual weapon has a 0 stat block.
Oh,
It just
fucking
does
never
damage. Yep.
Is it
That's
concentration?
No,
We talked about it.
that's what makes
Spiritual
it so
weapon is
good.
not.
so
That's
good.
Very good.
I call my spectral weapon down. 'Cause I'm tired of this.
Can you flank with spectral weapons?
No.
No.
Now, what level are you casting this at?
Just level 1.
Okay.
I cast it right behind her.
All
My
right.
mighty Thor hammer that spectrally just appears behind her.
Let's
Nice.
get to make an attack.
It
A
does
bolt
get to
of
make-
lightning strikes the ground, and as the flash dissipates, there's just this floating, awesomely ruined hammer.
Regular attack.
Just 1d8.
And then a whole lot
Does
of
it use any of your action?
So it's
comment?
no way out.
That's not a D8.
That's not D8. I was like, you rolled a D8 and got a 9, huh?
Well,
1.
all right. You have to roll to attack her,
Yes.
though, right? Okay, so roll that.
Roll to attack.
It's a spell attack, I believe.
15.
What'd you get?
15.
Melee attack.
Melee attack.
Melee spell attack, so 15 plus 6, because your
Oh yeah, you
modifier
hit.
is 6, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you hit then.
It still uses your spell mod.
Yeah.
All right, so 1 damage to
Fire lady.
all right.
And can I get you to confirm that the fire elemental and the lady are within 5 feet of each other, please?
For the purpose of your lightning,
Yes.
you can strike them both.
And you won't hit me, so that's fine.
Yeah, you can basically the way you'll do it is the point you'll target is the point kind of behind both of them but in between
It's a
them.
10-foot
And that way
square.
the edges of it hit
Both hit
them.
'em.
And that's how you'll avoid doing team.
All right, so as I'm mad that this lady's just bringing up fire elementals and pissed me off, and I've already been hit, I call lightning, I make a prayer to Ragnar. And I channel my divinity.
Yeah.
I don't know what that does.
And I
Max
say,
damage.
strike this woman down. It's maximum damage.
Ooh.
Rolls
Yeah.
410, so he's got a 40 damage lightning bolt.
It
Hey,
hits
that's
everyone
more than
within
I
5
heal.
feet.
Whew,
All
thank you.
right.
So
The
fire elemental and lady both get struck
All right.
with 40.
Well, they have to save.
Well, they have to save, but
the highest I rolled on their saves was a 3 on the die. Yeah, she rolled a 1.
Ooh, they feel bad.
Ooh,
Yeah, how much damage?
40.
40 damage. Okay,
Nice.
that's fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Fucking.
That's sick.
Get her attention. Get her attention.
So,
Get her attention.
Ragnar heard. And
Yell loud. Get her attention.
This,
Do it.
this guy cracked.
Yes, the lightning bolt comes down, and instead of it's just been these standard-looking bolts. This is just like a straight-up beam of divine energy that's just boom, boom, and they both go reeling. Oh yeah, that hurt. Okay, is that it for your turn?
That's it for my turn.
Nice. Who's next?
Radley.
Radley turns and sees his brother getting fucked up.
I think it.
He's about to get fucked up.
Let me have this.
Wait, isn't the earth elemental on your ass?
Yeah.
I'm the tough one.
Oh.
Yes. I use bonus action, disengage, because I'm a rogue. And I take a few steps away from the fire, or from the rock guy. I actually kind of want to
Going
go
this way?
that way.
Okay.
Because I want to get vision on this.
That's
this
fine. It's a
ogre
one shot.
And
All
shoot
right.
it with my short bow.
Okay. You guys are a little closer to it. You guys are. There we go.
Fair enough, man. It's still like, I still just like, ooh.
Alright.
Yeah, you really screwed that up, man.
And casual, just
21 to hit. And
What happened to the blade?
I rolled garbage.
Still in him.
15 points of damage.
Came all the way over here for it, so I might as well
All right.
know where it is. This is me on.
What did you get to hit?
21.
Oh yeah.
I can see the look in Alex's face when you asked again, like,
And
wait a minute, was
then
it close?
is the earth thing golem elemental within 30 feet of the ogre?
It looks pretty close to me.
Yeah, it looks kind of like borderline, so that's what I'm asking.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Alright, and so from that shot, the necrotic cries from beyond reach back and seep into the stone elemental, dealing 5 points of necrotic damage.
All right.
Get off my brother!
Who's after Radley?
fire.
The what?
Fire
Fire
lady.
elemental.
Oh, okay.
fire
Or, no,
elemental.
sorry, not fire elemental, just fire, bitch. Elementals didn't, where are they on the
It
mission?
goes on the layer action.
Okay, so they're
Okay.
fine.
So it's her.
Exera.
Yep.
All right.
Sounds like a skin condition. Exera.
Or medication for a
Man,
skin
this is
condition.
Ask your doctor for approval.
Goodbye, everyone.
Warning, you may suffer death or severe
Bet you
illness.
she has a aura that
if you
hurts
have
me too.
kidney issues.
Okay.
It's just hot around her, so
Yeah.
she's burning right now.
So
I put myself out, and then there's a living fire next to me.
Oh, fuck!
You put yourself out just to get blasted
Yeah.
with a
Yeah,
fireball.
what's your AC?
Ow.
My AC
Okay.
14.
She looks at you and just kind of like.
Yeah.
She
All
goes,
right.
I might have a use for you later, and she taps you on the forehead.
Oop.
Hey, do you have less than 40 hit points?
Sure.
I have a question.
I can't have more than 40 hit points, friend.
Is she casting a spell?
She is casting a spell.
I will counterspell it.
Okay.
Why are you within 60 feet?
It is
Roll.
a first level spell?
What, counterspell?
No, it is a first level spell she's casting, so I'm pretty sure it just goes
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's just instant. As long as
Oh.
it's below level 3, it's instant, right?
Yeah. I don't know what she's casting. I'm assuming she fucking die, so.
Hey, roll an Arcana check. If you get a 20 or higher, I'll let you know what she's
Oh,
casting
Arcana
before you need
check?
to roll a counter spell.
Oh!
Okay, nope.
Alright.
Nope, you're countering it?
Yeah,
Let's
I
see what
have to.
happens, man. Chaos
Okay.
Raid.
So
I mean, my intent's gonna cast it. I'm gonna assume it's not gonna kill him, but I'm gonna counterspell it.
He just asked him if he had less than 40 HP.
So the spell dissipates.
I can't have more.
And after you cast the counterspell, you realized that her other hand was forming the somatic components for a sleep spell. But it does not go off. So she taps you on the forehead, she just boops you, but the magic doesn't go off.
That wouldn't have worked. I'm an elf. That would have been way funnier.
Boops you on the forehead.
What are you doing?
She now knows that it
She's
got
like-
counterspelled.
Yes.
You,
She looks at you
that
kind of
was
funny,
Ah,
and then her eyes just shoot
That was
over
very
the
hot.
Tasmagold. I am sick of you.
Hey, last time I saw you, we were in court together. Don't get mad at me.
This is totally not a Fae chick at all.
I know, that's the point.
She's like, what?
fuck is he talking?
Who's
Sounds
next?
like you were getting a divorce. Last time I saw you were in court.
Earth Elemental.
It was the custody battle.
I've been having.
The elementals are sliding around. Why should I bring the kids into this?
you burned. You burned a third level spell slot, and it wouldn't have worked anyway. That actually makes me
I haven't
happy
checked
about
the roll.
it.
I tried
Adam
to
check.
save you, okay? I was like,
That's fair.
No, I appreciate it, but how it worked out really makes me laugh.
I mean,
It
the
is, I
wording-
agree. I'm not.
All right, the
It-
Earth Elemental rolls right over to here.
It was made with the intent to save your life, so I feel better.
So he's flanking us.
Sure, he's fighting you.
You're flanked, yeah.
But surely he would attack the rogue, right? I'm sorry, brother, but that'll hurt.
He's attacking both of you.
I'm
He's
sorry,
got attacks.
brother.
You're carrying a child into battle.
Yeah, you are
Well,
still carrying a
I'm
child.
not carrying her. She is clenched to me. I am sword and shield, brother.
It seems to
Just just like put her down and
All right,
tell her to
here's
fucking
the
end it.
Earth
Have you
Elemental's
seen-
attack on you with advantage.
Look.
There's a 19 on the die for the advantage, so that's finally
Hey
a
man,
hit.
kids are springy. Just toss her. Get out of here.
Yeah, he hasn't really
Fend for
that
yourself.
hard, right?
15 points of damage.
That's pretty hard.
Smashes into your back. Penny is going to roll a dexterity save. Penny falls to the ground right in front of you.
Oh no!
How much was it?
She would. 15 points of damage.
She's like a little kid.
Have you ever seen like toddler grip? I call bullshit that she fell.
Isn't
Those
that
little
worse
fuckers can
for a
hold on
toddler?
tight.
She is 4. All right, and then she
Yeah.
turns to attack you. Or sorry, it turns to attack, not Penny. I only got a
Penny
5.
turns
So
around.
5 to hit.
Penny's turned evil.
Punch it.
Dude, I'm just.
I got a 5 to hit, but I rolled maximum damage, man. You should be scared.
Knocks her down and then fucking targets her.
Oh. No, so he rolls in and just backhands at you and hits you. She loses her grip and falls over. She's fine. She's just on the ground now. And then he turns and swipes at you, and you're just not even where he thought you would be. All right, who's after the Earth Elemental?
Lair action.
Lair action,
No.
Fire Elemental.
No.
All right. Ooh, man.
Hey,
Okay.
It's also in front of you.
Hey, thanks.
Hey!
Yeah.
If I were it, I would envelop me and just watch me burn
Nah,
away.
that'd be too metagamey. It should just strike you.
All right, it is going to strike at you.
Yeah, see?
But it could do that and still envelop me. It
It's
just
not
has to get
smart.
in my space.
It's not smart.
Yes, it is.
No. What's it
They actually can't,
What's
they
its
actually
int
can't really
score?
envelop that way.
Really? No?
No.
Oh.
They can pass through people and do damage, I'm pretty sure.
14 to hit.
Yep, that's Oh, my armor class is 15. Sorry. Yep, I made it.
Yep, no.
Yep, nope, yep, nope.
You resigned to death.
I'm pretty convinced I'm not gonna make it out.
I think
It's not
fair.
looking good for me, friends.
I think
All
it's
right.
fair.
Oh,
think
I was
you're gonna
wrong.
have to fight
I
us.
was wrong. So it attacks and misses, and then it rolls through you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes
Yeah.
through. Anytime it
Of
goes
course.
through someone, it deals damage.
It can just sit on me.
Yeah.
Damage time.
Yeah, trust me.
3 points of damage.
Oh fuck.
I know
points of
all
fire
about
damage.
those elementals because I was reading up on them for the druid. You ever get that?
Oh.
You ever get there with the moon shape and you will fuck shit up.
It's very
All right.
close, friends.
Who's after the fire? Oh no, wait, that is the lair action. You
out
said.
of 34, he's feeling about an 8.
So it's Larry.
Okay.
On a scale of
Uh,
0 to 30.
It's your turn, Larry.
Lareth.
Ah, fuck. Am I on fire? I'm pretty sure his lights me on fire again.
Only if he hits you.
Only if he hits me. All right. That's good.
Run.
You think so?
I mean, if he runs, he's gonna get.
You think I should
I
run?
mean,
I
yeah,
wish I had a
you
bomb.
could dodge.
You can disengage.
Or disengage.
Yeah, again,
That's
I
what it
can.
is.
I can do all those things.
Disengage and
Just
fucking run.
Run towards me.
Run towards me, not towards the
You are
light.
not in a happy place.
I'm not in a good
Hey,
spot.
Justin, you chance
You
to,
have
beat
Misty
the-
steps.
I shouldn't,
People
but
what?
I don't
People
know.
message.
Oh, you sent me a message.
Damn.
I did.
I have protection from poison. Do you think that'll be useful?
Poisonous fire?
Some poison might be construed as fire.
Yeah.
DM, what do you think?
Fire,
Maybe?
the ultimate poison.
All right,
Right.
fine. I'm gonna disengage. There
No.
we go.
You know what? That eyebrow wiggle? Yeah, you got me.
I'm gonna disengage, and
You
I'm
son of a bitch, I'm in.
yeah, just kind of like roll backwards and
This
then
way?
yeah, and then wheel around. And bail.
This way? Just getting the heck
Yeah,
out?
yeah, yeah.
All right.
I can only move 30 feet or 35 feet because I'm a ranger.
That might be the thing that makes the difference.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, that's about right. Look at me. I'm so
Nice.
good.
Wow, that was a good eyeball. Way to go,
I played a
bud.
lot of Warhammer.
Yeah,
I played a
that's
lot
fair.
of Warhammer.
Must be nice.
Waiting for you to join
Well,
the
that
club.
was my action, and as my bonus action,
Correct.
I'm gonna tell
Lie down. Try
I'm
not
gonna
to
tell Eidolon to heal and come over to me.
Oh, heal.
Yeah,
Boom.
like the foot heal.
Like
you teach-
H-E-E-L,
Yeah.
not H-E-A-L.
If he could do that, that'd be super sweet. But he can't.
Maybe he'll lift your building.
That it?
That is my turn.
All right.
Adria.
Adria.
Here she comes to save the
Okay.
day.
I can tell that he's looking really bad, so I am going to
Oh,
go
yeah.
run
I'm a little
to
singed.
Lareth.
Okay.
Once again, I'll put my hands on his back and be like, "We're not quite done here," and I will do a 3rd level cure wounds.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Yeah, nice.
Pulled straight out of the fire.
Yeah.
Literally.
I'd
Into the
kind of like it
frying
to be
pan.
done.
Ooh.
16.
Yay!
Not a great roll, but better than where you were.
Hell
Oh
yeah!
my god. Ew.
It puts
Alright.
me.
And
I'm
then-
using that so much more. That's okay, it'll come in handy now.
And then
He missed a feature.
I've been mostly casting, so
What's that?
it hasn't affected too much.
I will actually move in front of Lareth to try to shield him a little
Ooh,
bit.
that is heroic AF.
That is heroic. I don't like it.
Put
I
your
don't
hands
like
out like dramatically.
I also don't. I'm gonna take 2 opportunity attacks to.
All right. What else? Is that it?
That's it.
Ooh. Good
Give me
heals
bad-
when you needed them.
You gave me bad bonds, dude.
Who's next?
You said no matter personal cost.
Tasmagold. Tasmagold. That's you.
Tasmin.
Tasme.
Thank you.
That was
That's
very
close.
lucky.
Who's been in melee contact with her so far? You two? Close enough. I mean.
Melee range?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hot. It's hot, isn't it?
Sorry, D&D crashed.
Did she get into combat range with me? 'Cause she came up
I think
close
she-
to me, but I don't think she ever got
I think
into
she just
melee
threw
range.
stuff.
Yeah, she can get to you. Roll a perception check for me.
I can do a perception check.
Are you trained in Arcana?
No.
Okay, just a perception check.
My brother is.
Fuck it.
I am.
My brother is. He's
My
so
brother's
good
really
at it.
cool.
I'm
Well,
So
sure.
good
at this moment, I'm probably going to die, so... Fuck it.
The wand of
You're
wonder.
doing the wand again?
Oh, it's nice and far away now.
Hey.
What'd you get? What is it?
Exact same
It's
roll.
fireball.
That's in the.
A 71.
serious?
Why?
All the good work
What's the
you
number?
did.
All the good
I'm
ones.
done.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
not
fireball.
all of it, but like,
Well, has she healed off of it?
Yeah.
she,
Yeah.
it looks like she's healing
You should
off
stop
the
using
fire.
that wand.
Oh, it was really.
That could be good.
I rolled 4 ones.
That could be good.
Yeah, so not all. So
Not
half
all.
of it.
Yeah.
No, not as bad as it could have.
Well, do we know she's healing off of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Her wounds literally healed before
Yeah, yeah.
our eyes
So I'm
last
like-
time.
Ah!
Oh
And after I do that, I go,
Mildly
I hope you feel better.
I
Don't
s-
kill me.
I
I'm
see-
helping.
I see another fireball and the wounds close again, and I just look back at him. Like, what are you doing?
I responded, I hope they help you. Please don't kill me.
I
Thank you.
contemplate shooting him.
What did you get on your perception?
22.
22. This shouldn't be too much of a shock, but she's got these runes on parts of her armor that match the runes of the magic circle.
Yeah.
Specifically, it looks like it might be her necklace that keeps glowing.
Okay. Good to know.
Who next?
Well, I moved to the other tree.
That way?
Yeah.
What's your speed? 20?
5.
Why don't you just go join your
25.
people?
Oh.
5 feet.
So that's not very far. Why
He
am I
can take
doing this?
one
Can
step
I make it to the
forward.
other tree?
No.
No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn and
Like
casually
that.
walk away. I hit her with fireball, so I'm gonna walk away.
Which way, that way?
Yeah, turn my back to her and completely walk away.
Well, you little coward.
No, towards the other tree.
Oh, that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Casually walk away, facing away from her.
Okay, I get you. I get you.
Provoking advantage because you don't see it coming.
If I was a really mean DM and didn't care about, like, rules, maybe.
Yeah.
That
Semantics.
ends Amir's turn.
Rules and the sanctity of the game.
Oh, you're really starting to piss me the fuck off. I turn around and I strike that earth elemental down after picking up Penny. Actually, is that going to take an action?
So she's not an object, she counts as a person, so you'd have to grapple her. So that would be an action.
Just leave her.
I mean, she scrambled to her feet right away.
Just
She's
like
not just
use
like
your
standing
foot and
there.
kick her back and say, "Get lost, get out of here."
Push her into the bush.
Go on, you
Push her in
get.
the bush.
Just tell her to run.
She can disengage, no? She
runs
has
to the
actions.
Yeah, she's
She
also
comes
4
towards-
years
she
old and
comes
There
has
is a
half
really
a
big
hit
bush
point.
I mean, you can use a free action to just kind of yell what you need her to do.
Can I free action fucking push her in the bush? She's 4.
Run her
How
towards
hard
the-
is it to
run
push
her
her in a
towards-
bush?
She's
run her
like,
towards
what
the-
is happening
towards the
right
giant.
now?
Yeah, run her
I give her a look and I look at him and then I push her into the bush.
Okay.
Go to the giant.
And then I turn around
Literally, I chose to do a counter spell.
and just fucking I'm going to go
I
to
have
town
2 third
on this
Alright.
fucking
Yeah, I've used both of mine.
So I'll make some strikes
Actually,
with my sword.
I think
Okay.
I use both or just one?
Do it.
20 something. I need to
20
calculate.
something. No, you're good.
One left.
I'll do the slashing. So 13 slashing damage
Alright.
and dog shit. 3 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I will use my extra attack. Higher, so it hits.
Higher. That's a number.
13 slashing again,
Okay.
and 9 fire damage.
Alright. That's much better. The sword itself kind of dings off of its stone, and it's purchasing, but just not as hard as you would have expected. But the flame is tearing into it.
Sweet. Yeah, and that'll end my turn with an emphasis on defending that bush at all costs.
Okay.
Wink, wink. If that helps.
Nudge.
Nudge, nudge. Don't kill my child.
Not the
My,
baby.
my adoptive child.
Who's next?
Sorry, he's asking me a question.
Yeah, you're fine.
Ogre.
The ogre?
Ogre.
Alright. Well, this ogre's stupid, and he seems like he's just aiming for food. He's going to roll to see who he attacks right now. The ogre's going to attack Penny.
Well, she disengaged and ran away, so how far did she get?
No, you kicked her into a bush. She's right there.
Do you have a tape measure? Can you measure me to Penny?
You to Penny?
Yeah. Is it under 12 inches?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. Continue.
I don't think she has an AC.
No, she does. She does.
Commoner, natural AC of like
10.
Attack?
10 plus step.
Damn, she's built.
She's small.
All right. So
She,
this
she might get a bonus for
big
being
old
tiny.
morning star that this ogre zombie has slams straight down into the bush. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. If you're aiming at her, and if it matters, I can give her an additional 4 AC. And I'll say, fuck it, and do it.
Just do it.
I'm going to cast my last level 3 spell.
Okay.
Oh god. Now let her
As I reach out and just go, why am I helping you people?
because
and
you're
I-
hurting.
And I'm going to toss my book as it flies over and opens, and a shield hovers over Penny. And I cast Mass Shield. It's targeting Penny, myself, and you. I'll get 4 AC
thanks.
until the end of my next turn.
Okay. This morning star comes crashing down onto the bush, and then there's just this massive bang, and you see this shield above the bush, and the morning star doesn't go down any further.
Oh! Okay.
You saved it by 2 points, bro.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Okay,
She
there's-
screams out and starts scrambling
He
through
says,
the bush some more.
he says, why am I helping you people as he's healed the boss twice?
You're not helping.
Why do you think I'm asking? I want her to win.
This is why you're helping.
All right, who's after the ogre zombie?
Oh, goodness.
You probably very well saved her life.
He just said I
There's
did.
Oh,
no
yeah.
way she didn't.
I'm out of spells.
She's
Okay.
4 years old. She
I
has
become-
maybe
Done.
1 hit point.
So you, right?
Maybe.
I'm out of spells.
So I see
Still
what's
got
going
half
on.
a
My
hit point.
spectral weapon moves behind the zombie ogre.
Well, that's pretty far. Can it reach that far?
And I just cast it wherever I
20
want.
feet, 30?
I think it's only 30 feet.
So
for the.
It,
So.
it needs to move now.
You can get halfway there.
Oh, okay. His +4? I'll leave it where it's at.
That's pretty decent.
So I have +4 and she has +4 right now.
And Penny has.
Well, then, if it can't move,
How long is it?
it'll
So
stay
they've been
behind.
It can
next
move.
turn.
It just wouldn't be able to get over
Oh,
there
yeah,
in
it
one
would be
turn.
worthless then. So, stay behind Fire
That's
Lady.
not too crazy then.
Or D8.
All right. So your bonus action is to attack with that. So roll your 20-sided die and add 7.
9.
9?
Yeah, it misses.
Alright, doesn't do anything. Well, then we cast lightning again on the Fire Lady. Or in between them to get the Fire Elemental and the Fire Lady. We call
Okay.
it down again.
No.
D8.
All right. Fire elemental save.
Low dexes. Low dexes.
Fire elemental saved. The other one did not.
That's alright. She's more important.
That's decent.
26.
26.
26
26.
damage. Okay. She takes full damage from that.
Well, even though you saved, it's still half.
Yeah. And then the fire elemental took half. Okay. The fire elemental actually like dims considerably. It's still there, but it's taking some damage. Who's next?
Bradley.
Radley. Do something really cool. Seriously.
my god.
I want to try something.
It's good though.
I'm afraid it's gonna get Penny killed. Yeah.
I'm gonna
It might also be the only way I can keep her alive too, though.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage,
Okay.
and I'm gonna step over to the bush where Penny is, and I'm gonna take her hand, and I'm gonna activate my cloak
Nice.
to dimension door her out of danger.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go like
Just get out of
basically
here.
to the very corner
Take
of the
full-
border,
Take the full 500.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
off the edge of the border, whatever, like
All right.
out of combat.
Gotcha.
To a place where I know she's safe. You know
All
what
right,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
So,
Like-
but you're not trying to leave so much as just getting her to safety, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying.
Yeah.
I'm just
He has to
teleporting
go with
her
her,
out, and then
Yeah.
it'll take me turns
So-
to
He
get
has
back.
to drag her back.
Like with
So
dashing
you run
and
over
stuff.
there and you take your cloak off, spin it around, and place it on her, and then activate it. Where's she going?
I'm 500 feet towards the road where the
Okay.
where we left
I
the
think
cart.
the road's
Okay.
technically that way.
From
Relative-
here,
relative
yeah.
to the board.
Yeah, okay.
That way.
So
Boom.
that way.
Yeah. And then you're standing there without your cloak,
we,
but she
we
is
can
gone.
track her down
She's
Soon-
crying.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna be,
She's
She's
terrified.
not leaving.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's just away.
she's safer there than where she is now. Yeah. So that's what I do. And so that's bonus action.
Crying.
Action.
Yeah, I got
And then
I have to
I
save a
end
child.
my turn.
All right, who's after Radley?
Next up, Radley is the fire bitch, but before that, there's something else that happens. We got rated by Ardent Roleplay. Hi guys, how you doing?
Hello.
Welcome to
All
Legendary
right.
Action
Hey.
Official, everybody.
Awesome. Yeah, welcome to Legendary Action. We are in the middle of a big battle with a Ifriti and her summoned minions, an earth elemental, a fire elemental, and an ogre zombie. The party's they've taken their licks, that's for sure. This is getting pretty brutal. So if you like what you see, stick around and click that follow button.
Catch us every Friday
time is it?
at 7:30 p.m.
7:30 p.m. PST.
Where when we're not doing this in a one shot, we're attempting to fight the dragon armies in our normal game.
Yeah, the normal campaign, you can catch that up on YouTube at Legendary Action Official as well.
Well, what follows fire but earth?
No, it's Fire Lady.
It's Fire Lady, right?
Fire bitch, yeah.
Yeah, she hasn't gone yet. She hasn't
She
gone
didn't
yet.
go yet.
She did. She
postpone
totally
comment.
did. What are you talking about, man?
Remember that.
Let me gaslight you. She went. What are you talking about?
I'm gaslit.
The
See,
whole
it
table,
worked.
The whole table.
I
gaslighted.
passed my roll. He's gaslit.
No, if you gaslight her, she gains hit
Ah,
points.
shit. You're right.
She points your direction,
Yes.
and then stalks over to here
Uh-oh.
Let's go.
and attacks Adria, our
+4 AC.
gorgeous air genocide bard. Sword comes slashing down. I forgot who's that. 14.
Miss.
Okay. Now the sword just cleaves in the air right in front of you. You can smell this like stench of decay off of the blade. It's pretty unnerving. After her is.
Earth follows fire. Unless a
Alright.
volcano goes
Oh, I
off.
see what you're saying. Okay. The earth elemental stays right where it is, and it attacks you twice. That one definitely misses with a 12. The other one I rolled a 17 on the die, so we're looking at lower 20s for that hit.
I don't want to point at her yet.
Oh. 17 points of damage.
Yeah, please don't.
A lot.
Thought about screwing it. Take it.
Alright, 17 points of damage as this massive bouldered arm smashes into the side of your head. Your vision is going like dark. You're seeing birds like floating around your head and everything. Yeah, this is it. This is where you die. You're sure of it.
Dr. Ralph and Arnold Roleplay as follows.
We appreciate it.
Who is after the earth elemental? You said the fire elemental? It's the lair.
Lair action.
All right. Those
Follows fire, follows.
glowing runes get even brighter.
No, they
And
don't.
then
Come
the
on.
fire elemental that she had pointed at Tasmagold, and it floats right over to you.
What the fuck is the distance?
They move fast.
They have like 60 feet of movement.
This
Wow.
thing
I
is
think like the
fast.
technically
Well, I
blind.
have sad news. I'm dead.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Possibly full.
Stop hitting it with fire.
I got an 8 to hit.
You're not
Doesn't
Cool.
hit, but it moves through me.
Nope, didn't have enough range. I can double check. I'll double check just to, just for the
Just to
sake,
satisfy
just to
you?
satisfy it. Yeah. Let's
If
see.
you're gonna kill me, fucking do it. Let's go.
You
Please don't.
Here-
I
here
like
comes my-
Tasmagold very
Here
much.
comes,
You
here
only
comes
did
my
tweet him out.
standard
Nope.
no balls.
Nope.
No,
The
no.
envelope
There's no
doesn't
balls.
do
I
it.
really like this character. I prefer not death, but if I die, I die.
If he dies, he dies.
I come back as
But
That's
currently
from
you're
a
good.
movie.
Who is your father? What does he do?
next up
It's
is
also from a
Larry.
movie.
But if I do die, I go back to the Feywild and become a warlock.
Maybe.
Or
We
Yeah,
don't know.
assuming that story's
That's what he thinks.
Yeah, that's what he
Yeah.
thinks.
yeah.
Go ahead,
Or
Larry.
you go to heaven.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Neat.
Tasmagold
Okay.
doesn't come to heaven.
heaven.
And he sacrificed someone's soul to be put in a spellbook.
Quit tickling my leg with your toe.
Quit pushing your leg into my leg.
Can the kobold hear me?
Straddle the post.
I can't get any farther to the left.
Just put the post between thy legs
I'll
and
be
you'll be
off
fine.
screen. Nobody will see my gorgeous face.
Oh god, please go over there.
Where's it at?
No, it's right
The gorgeous.
there. We're
Oh.
twins.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, Lareth, what are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot her. You know, mix it up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something new.
Yeah. At least I'm not putting myself out.
Neat.
So that's a bonus. It is neat.
That's a cool move.
Yeah.
Why haven't you been using that the whole time?
Shooting?
If
Yeah.
you don't move back, you'd be at disadvantage, though. She has reach.
Well, that doesn't matter.
I thought it was
It's
just
not about
within
her
5 feet.
reaching him. It's about him being within 5 feet.
Oh,
Melee
I think
range.
you're right.
He's not in melee
That sounds.
range.
You know, that sounds good to me.
She's in melee
Yeah.
range of him, but he's not in melee range of her.
Hmm.
Or is it the other way around?
I don't know, and I don't want to look it up. Sounds good to me.
He's not too close.
Are you meleeing?
What are you doing?
I'm shooting.
Shoot!
Are
Ah!
you shooting?
Shoot!
I guess I should
It's
say
also from a movie.
you're the DM,
That's
so
also from
you
a movie.
would dictate the rule.
Shoot
But
her,
those were-
he's not in melee.
2 pathetic shots.
2 shots that missed, huh?
Yeah. Well, for armor classes below 14, that was the highest one.
Yeah. 2 shots fly right by her.
Yeah, that's cool.
She laughs again.
Shut up.
Shut up.
I'm tired of you.
Bonus action, I whistle and
The dog
the
attacks.
dog attacks.
All right.
We're all gonna die.
Probably.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah,
The
probably.
wolf. Your Wraith Wolf.
Yeah.
Eidolon.
Uh-huh.
Do it.
Yeah, now Penny's just gonna die of exposure.
Nah, she's 4. She can get back home.
3.
You know what I was
plus
going for?
strength, 2.
I found
Is it
this
18 to hit?
I found
That
this
hits.
4-year-old in the woods, but she's not chipped, so I don't know where to take her.
Well, that's pretty good. 10 damage.
Oh, nice.
10
After all that damage and healing and damage and
oh.
healing, I can, in fact, inform you that she has now taken a total of 69 points of damage.
Nice.
Ayo!
Nice.
She probably has 100 health.
Generous.
And healed a lot.
Yeah, well.
All right, who's after Lareth?
Adria.
I am. Okay, I am going to stay where I am.
You got
And
some.
Girl fight.
You got some stones.
my buddy was about to get killed. had to,
You
had
probably
to
still
try
gonna
to
get
help.
killed.
Now we'll
I
be
haven't
fine
taken
now.
any damage.
We'll be fine now.
Knock on wood.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
No, we'll be
All
fine.
right.
Left me ignorant.
Oh, all right.
Ooh.
I'm going to look up at her and say, I would quite like to not get hit today, and I'm going to also cast blindness on her. Hopefully. Con 15.
Con 15. This is a big maybe. She fails a save.
Yes!
So-
Okay, she's blinded.
Blinded
Nice.
creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have disadvantage, or have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Alright. And that's going to be it for my turn.
All
So
right.
I'm going to stay there in between the two of them.
All right, who's after Adria?
Me.
Tasmagold,
Can I see the tape measure
the
again?
mediocre. Is that it?
Tasmio. No. I will show
No.
you in a second. Perfect. So Tasmagold is here. He's going to look up at the fire elemental and be like, "I am walking here!" As he casts Misty Step and moves 60 feet here, and then moves the rest of his movement to get here.
Okay.
Actually, he's going to be like, "Fuck, there's so many. Why am I walking this
Oh.
way? I'm getting closer to the big guy." And then he's going to turn around and go, "Yeah, 5 times a charm." And then
Oh my God! Right there, Wand of Wonder again.
pointing all the way on the other side at the flame elemental, specifically.
Oh, you're
Fireball
pointing at
this
the
thing
flame
again.
elemental, not the lady.
No, hell no.
Okay, roll it.
36.
Yeah.
71.
71.
He meant 30 the whole.
Some way to die, dude.
Make sure I'm not going to hit anyone that's in the bush. Yeah, we're good.
Roll another D100 for me.
Everyone.
Oh my
He
God!
Misty stepped in move.
67.
Okay, it's a miniature I don't have. You just summoned a creature.
Oh no.
Oh, what kind of creature do you summon?
He summoned a wild elephant that has no idea why it's here.
Oh, if only we had that mammoth that was
Just
a part
use
of
the
one of our
T-Rex, it'll be
giveaways.
fun.
Yeah, we have the T-Rex.
All
That's
right.
probably a bit big, but it'll work.
You know what? There's some DM fiat. You summoned a
Oh my god,
T-Rex
that elephant looks
Right,
like a
right
T-Rex.
here, and it's roaring. The fire elemental doesn't seem to care.
I look around everyone.
You know, I'm no
Wait.
expert, but I don't think it can do anything to the fire elemental, even if it was a real T-Rex.
That's correct. But also,
good damage.
now there's a
sponge.
T-Rex here.
No. The T-Rex
Do you
is going to be
not
really
on our
pissed at
side?
the thing that's hitting it.
Can we please have that DM fiat removed, please? Because that's actually a bigger problem.
No. Hey,
Then
It's
the
a
fi-
young T-Rex.
Hey.
Shut up. You
Come
know
on.
this is an issue.
what T-Rex is not going to attack the thing that's
Oh,
hitting
I'm
it?
so sorry, guys.
Oh, you monster.
Okay.
You literally gave me everything.
Why did you do
Derail my
this?
game.
Why did you give Mike the chaos button?
Because it's Mike. We knew he'd push the button. That's
No,
why.
see.
He knew I
Yeah,
don't.
that is true.
See, he needed.
Is your turn over? Okay, from now on, starting on your turn.
Run
you
away!
Remind me that the T-Rex is also going.
Great.
Okay, who's next?
That's
Oh,
amazing.
damn it, dude.
Emir?
Amir, this is
Brutal.
this is.
Oh, it's got
I'm in
so
deep
many
shit,
hit
brother.
points. It does so
Yeah,
much
yeah.
damage.
I'm walking the fuck away after this.
I'm on my last leg,
Yeah, I mean,
and
we could
And
like
I
leave.
look
We
back.
can run.
We
I
could
look
just
back
leave.
and I see that he saved Penny. And
Roll an
this,
Arcana check for me really quick.
1 second.
Okay.
Hold on, DM, I'm talking
I
to
look
you.
back and I see that he saved Penny, and I look back up at this creature in front of me, and I'm like, "This is not where I die." As I use my second wind.
Nice.
That health back. I need a D10. I use this one. Oh, I thought it was a 9. Damn it, just sit. But I get 11 health back.
Sneak attack.
Swing mallet says, "Do it again. You can get
That's right.
another T-Rex."
That's true. You got a point there, bud.
Oh.
Yeah, rogues are good. Shut up.
Rogues are
Alright.
great.
That's doable. Now I'll roll your Arcana check.
Yeah, I go night night.
No.
Why can't I read this die?
Maybe roll a different one.
Okay. Which one's which?
Are you having a medical emergency?
9. Couldn't tell if it was a 9 or a 6. They're right next to each other.
9 on the die or 6 on the die?
9.
Okay.
It's flat.
You're trained in Arcana.
It's +1. It's 10.
Okay. You don't know exactly what will happen, but you have a very powerful magic weapon. And if you were to interrupt the magic circle in front of you with that magic weapon, considering that the runes are attached to our Ifriti here, big boss lady, it could be very painful for her. But you don't know.
Is it in range?
Yeah, you're right
Yeah,
next to the
you're
magic circle.
I wasn't sure if it was.
Yeah, you're close enough.
I just
You don't know what would
do
happen,
I see
though.
it lighting up?
Yes.
Like, is the spot right in front of me lighting up?
Mhm.
I'll plunge my sword into it.
Okay.
You want an attack roll?
No. No, you don't need an attack roll.
Fire sword steals fire energy. Neat.
I need you to roll damage, though.
With the weapons damage?
Yep, roll weapon damage for me.
Six.
With the fire, too?
7 fire.
Okay.
6 slashing, 7 fire. 13 total.
All right. So you strike this magic circle, and she takes 13 points of damage as you see the runes lash into her. But more importantly, this magic circle starts to pulsate, and the fire starts swirling up around it onto your blade. And then your incredibly powerful sword that you found in an ancient ruin long ago, that you were told by many people should probably not be wielded by a mortal man, starts to glow and then crack, and then it explodes. I need a reflex save from Tasmagold.
What?
Radley. Emir. And my two big bads right there.
Reflex.
Dexterity save. I'm old school, sorry.
Ancient school.
Ancient school. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah. That's bad.
Rolling.
Who else needed it?
You and Radley.
Wait.
It's not cheating, it's creative winning.
Is your bardic flat?
Yeah.
No, it's
That's better.
Probably.
What
you
did
might have
roll?
kept rolling. You have too many
Dexterity
guys there, man.
18.
Never! What'd you get, Radley? Dexterity save?
I got a 21.
Oh, wow.
Cause
Okay.
I'm a rogue
I had a 13.
with a 20 in dexterity.
You failed.
I'm dexterous.
I was gonna definitely fail with 6.
Do you have any Bardic Inspiration?
I just used it to get to
Oh.
Used it to go from 6 to
Oh,
13.
bummer. Okay.
Brother,
because I thought
no!
this might hurt.
No, brother!
It's okay, it was heroic.
Rope cannon.
Oh, he counted it.
You saved?
Yeah.
And you saved. I think you have evasion or something, though. You take 20
He
points of
saved and
damage.
evasion.
Oh my god, it's 1 point off of insta-kill.
That's
Uh,
awesome.
If you saved, you take 20 points of damage.
No, wait.
No.
No. Sorry.
Oh no.
I was thinking of that backwards.
If I didn't save, I was dead.
This feels like a con.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, you know, if you use your weapon, boom!
Literally, he was like, "Go die for me."
Well, he just said half for him was 20.
So
40.
you're getting
I died.
40 or 41.
I just took a micro fireball to the fucking mouth.
I'm definitely.
Oh, it was more like a macro fireball.
I'm definitely dead.
The earth elemental explodes into shards of rock everywhere. The ogre zombie melts in front of everyone.
Nice. There's still a T-Rex now.
T-Rex in the
And
fire on
You watch this fire as it moves towards you and starts burning into your flesh, and you feel this imminent death rolling towards you, and you blink. And you're standing in a dark room that looks very similar to where you and your brother were raised. And in fact, not only does it look similar, but you feel like it's this very specific memory, and you turn and look out the window, and you see you and your brother playing on this little rope swing that your father had made you. And then
This is my life flashing before my eyes.
Radley, you're standing in the same room and you see him looking out the window. And then the door opens and your dad walks in. He looks at both of you. He looks at both of you. He's got a tear coming down one of his eyes and a slight smile on his face. I was hoping this moment would never come. But this is it. You have a choice to make. You can accept all of this energy into yourself and save the rest of your friends, but it will kill you. Or I can save both of you, and only both of you, right now.
Does Radley live as well?
I can try.
I'm sorry, brother. This is where we part.
No, don't you goddamn do
I'll
it!
see you on the other side, brother.
No!
I take my father's hand.
He reaches out, boom. Suddenly, Radley's screaming, "No!" And then you watch as Emir just sort of like lifts up into the air, all of this fiery energy just coursing through you, and this red hot fire turns to blue. And then you turn and you point towards the Ifriti, and she looks up at you in shock. How could this be? You're just a human! As all of this flame starts flying straight at her and pulling at her, and you see bits of her flesh just pulling off of her skin, and one of her horns is disintegrating, and she floats up into the air so she's at the same level as you, and there's just this 2-3 second lull as you're staring at each other, and then there's a gleam in your eyes as you turn and look at Bradley and look off into the distance of where Penny probably is. And then you just smile, this big, toothy smile at her,
Shit-eating grin.
and fly right through her at like a Mach speed, just boom, and she explodes into the air. And then everything gets quiet and settles for a bit. Ymira's gone. The fire elemental starts to melt away. This T-Rex looks around really confused.
Starts attacking us.
And then it kind of walks off into the woods, and you're all sitting there. Ymir's shield drops to the ground right in front of you.
You should pick that up. That's a really fucking good shield. Have you seen what it
You don't get to fucking talk to me.
You're dead.
You don't get to fucking talk to me. Shut your slut mouth.
Whoa.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Yeah.
Goddamn.